Hey, microphone's working now. I don't know why that wasn't working. I pressed start and forgot to check, and for some reason it wasn't working, so I unplugged it and plugged it back in. We're working! Hello, everyone. It's GTA 5 time once again, where the FailRace car meet is vaguely sensible, barring the random pool of blood. I'm not quite sure what's happened. And a lot of tank tracks. I feel like the casino car park, or the casino would probably not be so happy about the random tank tracks everywhere. But it's, you know, I don't know if they're tank tracks or if they're that thing, whatever that thing's called. I don't even know what it is. Yes, welcome everybody who is tuning in. I think the Mini just flip off the front of the tank. I think it did. We are going to have, well, some racing for you. Some silly, some sensible. We're hopefully going to have a Boopy gun race as well, as long as everything goes vaguely according to plan, if it all works, which it should do. But, and we can send cars flying, of course. That is the plus point of a kind of tanky thing. I don't know what to call it. But, it's fairly effective at what it does, shall we say. Yeah. Shall we? There's already been some rolling over. Carly, behave yourself. You've literally just tuned into the stream. In fact, I don't even have to technically allow that message to go through. Carly decided to say, I smell, but I've gone for a flight and I've been eaten by a NASCAR. I technically don't have to let that message go through because it doesn't, it's for some reason, of all the messages, that one has been pinged as having to be approved, and I don't have to approve it. So I'm not going to. Probably Amy will. If you would like to take part, there might still be some spaces going on in here. Damn it, Amy, or someone approved it. It was either Amy or Longbow. God damn it, it was Amy. If you want to take part, Ewan is the person to message, by the way. Now the car park has gone the suitably crashy way it normally does. Ewan, the second name on the list at the side. Send Ewan a message on Xbox. We'll be playing on the enhanced version of this game, and Ewan will try and get you connected. I'm not quite sure what Danger Man is, though. I'm going to try and stay out of the whatever is going on here. Not that there's any real safe place. I'm going to go into a pause menu. We're going to try and load something. We're going to go for... Oh, I already loaded onto the second page. Okay, we're going to go for a cycle through randomly, and we'll race wherever it falls on. And it is no tight corners. Actually, this is a pretty damn cool track. I'm happy to run on this one. Wasn't intending necessarily to run on this, but that will work. Yeah, YouTube filters aren't always great. That much is for sure. It does pick out some weird things to block and lets through lots of crap, basically. But Carly being mean, that was a clever block. Sadly, someone else was paying attention. So there we go. What shall we race around this circuit? No tight corners. However, there are some places for some very big crashes, as we found out. I am going to have to try and not hit Liam. Is Liam right? Oh, Liam is here tonight. We're going to crash into the back of Liam. So there's just almost a guarantee at this point. I believe this is all locked. Carly, it doesn't block the word poo. It just knows you are being mean to me. And seeing as I lent you my Switch, you've got to be nice to me. You have to be. I said you had to be extra specially nice. And at this rate, you're not going to get to keep the Switch. So you've got to be extra specially super duperly nice and all of that. We're going to go racing with Sport Classic cars. We are going to go racing with these. I can't remember I don't know what cars it's going to be. Yeah, as long as this is all locked. We will, you know what, we'll get this first race. I'll set the time of day to hopefully the middle of the day. Hello, Lado. How is it going? we'll say hi to Lado. It's also blocking Carly again, being mean. I love that it picks that up. I love that is my favourite thing so far that the YouTube filter has done. It is picking up when Carly is being mean. That's wonderful. Right. Let's go race with Sport Classics. This track, I mean, as the name suggests, there is no tight corners. It's a fast circuit. There are a couple of dangerous places, though. You've got to be careful with turn 1 in particular. Is off camber can be quite problematic. I can just hear the scrabbling of animal claws on carpet. I don't know what's going on. Eve's up to something. That's all I can tell. Also, Apollo has the farts this evening. I don't know what he's done. I don't know what he's done. I don't know what he's eaten. Apollo has the farts. He's in the office. It's a potentially bad combination. Yeah. If I start to go quiet, it means I've run out of the office to get away from a farty dog. He's got real... God knows what's going on. But he's got the real farts. You'd be glad that there is no such thing as smell-o-vision. As, yeah, you wouldn't want that. Oh, apparently Osiris has the farts as well. Apparently we've got just the Mally farts are going on. Chris is here. We can say hello to hello to everybody. We have got lots of filming crew members. You know, we can say hello to Gliska, to Amy, to Ewan, to Mute is here. I think Level 8 is here. Brazen is here somewhere. Oh, Lado is there on the inside, and we nearly crashed into Lado. Lado! I didn't need to visit a building. You really screwed me in this one. Lado! That's a hell of a parking job. Well, I mean, we're off to a wonderfully bad start. Like, I know that wasn't intentional. I don't think I think it's just understeer mid-corner and Lado has waited. That was an incredibly good job at somehow getting the car to wall ride. Like, Tony Hawk would be proud of that level of wall ride / grind at that stage. Right, we've got to... We are... I mean, me and Lado are now a long way back. We have got about 8 laps to try and work our way through the field to try and not be last. That's the goal. To be fair, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Around a track like this, catch-up will be effective, slipstream will be very effective, and there are going to be other crashes. There's no doubt about it. That is the danger. I mean, this car actually climbs the wall a little bit better than... Right, have I... Oh, I managed to fix microphone mid-race. I had to try and unplug and plug the microphone back in while driving. And it surprisingly worked. I can say hello to Danger Man. Danger Man is here as well. We have found Danger Man. I was going to go and try and, you know, name everything, but we had... Lado crashed us, so we got distracted. I don't know what's going on with it. I think I need a new wire for the mic. That seems to be... Well, the actual mic itself is good. It was only... I only recently got this one. I have a Rode one. It's a nice microphone. But I think it's the wire that's dying. So I have now figured out I can wire mid-race unplug and replug the microphone in it, because there's long enough straights we can get away with it. It's not the easiest way to go, but we can hopefully. I don't know why it's playing up this evening. It's been fine today. Mute is also doing a little bit of the wall ride. Are we going to have the speed? Yes, but Danger Man's going to be in the way, so we're just going to back it off for a moment and wait, and Danger Man's found a wall. Got away with that one big time. That could have been so much worse than it actually was there. for a certain danger man. That was Liam's wall. That was Liam's corner. Oh, Mute's got a slide on. And, yeah, we did not have much we could have done to avoid... Well, Mute got a slide on. We will let Mute back. Oh, okay. Well, I was letting Mute pass. The bump off the wall, not on me. So we will have to get a move on. I mean, we're up to 14th already. The leaders are a little bit further away. We've got about 10-second gap to make up to the lead pack, which I think we could do. But yeah, we're going to have a clean run, really. We can't afford to waste any more time. If you are just joining the stream, welcome. Lado killed me immediately. We literally got one corner into the first race of the stream, and Lado fired us off the track, so we are playing catch-up a little bit. But it's the wonderful world of GTA racing. Something is always going to go a little bit wrong. We're heading up towards half distance now, and there is still a chance we can catch up to the groups ahead. We could actually do with kind of Longbow and Lado catching and us working together. Although the leaders are all bunching up, which is normally good news for me because they will slow themselves down. That looks like Chris having a falling over moment. Quite possibly it was, and that'll put us up into 13th. We'll bobble some the curbing over there. Like, you want to be super aggressive, but while this car is better than it was, it is still far from perfect. It can still get unsettled, it can still get all sorts of twitchy, so you have got to be very careful. We are almost at the lead group now. Salmon level 8 are having a bit of a fight. We will slow that down. Oh, hey Stevie. Something went wrong in the braking zone down there, I'm going to hazard a guess at. And I say I'm being careful, I've got to be careful, and I do have to be careful. I'm still going to be driving aggressive because I've got to try and make up lap time. Like, I'm aware of the issues that car might come into. It's still not going to stop me from being as aggressive as I can on the curbs. Pretty much. We can only end one way, and that is me spinning at some point. But, you know. Is Stevie close enough for a slipstream? No. Damn it. Can't quite slingshot our way down here. Do we need... Oh, Drake's got the other side of the wall as well. That corner is deceptively tricky. I think it's deceptively tricky because you turn in and you're fine, but mid-corner when it starts going downhill... Oh, but we have had our spin. Just asked too much of the car there. God damn it. I was about to say that first corner is deceptively tricky because as you turn in, you've got lots of grip, and then the track falls away as you go downhill. So then you just have no grip, and you just understeer like crazy. And Chris is having a wobble, so it's really easy to get caught out around there with sudden understeer. I got caught out with, well, chucking the car up the course as hard as we could was always going to be a potential problem. Chris is going to struggle to pull that one up in time, so I will take that position back. Thank you very much. Thought for a second Chris was going to torpedo Mute, who's had a huge wobble in the air. These cars are definitely proving challenging, which, you know, things can only go... I think things can only improve with different cars. We had a spin. It wasn't actually the worst spin in the world. With the way the traffic has fallen, we will hopefully catch back up fairly well. Valtrek will come soaring past, and that should be fine. We will give space for that. No, we've got to try and get turn 1 right. It'll be a little bit different now. I'm in the slipstream of the car. Yeah, we're turning in fine, and then you go over that crest, and all of your turning goes away. Don't know what way the purple car is going. Kind of sat in an awkward place. I was expecting it to make one move. I was expecting it to go one way or the other, and it didn't. And we ended up kind of just bobbling into the back of it slightly. But we have pretty much caught the lead train, and train is the best way to describe it, because with me and Valtrek, this is going to be 14 cars for the lead, and Mute is honestly not that far away. Oh, level 8's had a big moment and been scooped by Salmon, I think. We will be through all of that, and we will be on the brakes. Ewan's being collected. We've caught up to a Ladosaurus. We're up into the top 10 now. We've got a couple of laps to go. I mean, we're where we need to be. We've got a huge amount of momentum, but it's going to be limited places to go. And now it's going to be a real case of pick your positioning incredibly carefully. A lot of things can go wrong around here. When you've got this many cars close together, we've got a big slipstream pull. We're going to, just sort of squeak down the inside of everybody. It's an absolute monstrous slipstream tow. Danger Man hit the back of Gliska. Oh, there's a massive crash going on. Amy's turned up to apparently help us into turn number 1. No understeer for us this time around. Oop! Brazen has gone. I thought Brazen was going the other side, so I tried to move over to let Brazen to go the other side, but Brazen had already committed. I had not seen that. Oh, Brazen found the edge of the tunnel, got away with that. Lost a position to me, but honestly got away with the crash better than they might have expected. Amy's going to have a look around the outside. We'll leave space there. That's fine. We are going to have cars either side of us. I've got to pick somewhere to go here. Brazen and Longbow with runs on the right-hand side. This is where when we filmed this one, I ended up giving Amy a mighty shove into the corner unintentionally. We'll try and not do that one again. We are 3 wide through this corner. You can get some speed on the outside line there, though. There is room, there is momentum to be found out there. We get a huge slingshot down towards the final corner, and there is one more lap to go. Childish has joined the fray. There is about 5-car battle for the lead now. It might be more than that by the end of the race. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. We have got kind of a good run, but this would not be a good place for a run because, as you'll see, Longbow and Amy come soaring past. Although, that being said, is that too soon to have got a run? Maybe. Me and Brazen would actually work our way back past again. So, yeah, so having the run at the right time is going to be really important there. Childish struggling through grip all the way through that first corner, but does keep it all together. Amy's having a look, but not going to want to make a pass into here. We've seen how treacherous this place can be. Oh, that hitbox is not quite where I thought it was. We got very lucky there. We pinged off the wall, but survived, only losing a little tiny bit of time. Lost a couple of positions, but those can be regained. We didn't have a big spin or anything stupid like that. We've got a huge amount of slipstream coming up the hill to be expected. Gliska and Ewan are coming to join the party. Lado's on the outside. Lado finds a way past, but gets a big wobble. Longbow's there as well. I very nearly ended up taking out Longbow. Didn't realise Longbow was there having a look. We're all under brakes down here, trying to give each other just enough racing room. Longbow with a great run on the exit. However, we've got some drive. We've found some momentum. We're going to get squeezed between Lado and Amy. It's fine. We'll make it work. Down here, we've got one more corner to go, and then it's the big gaggle of cars towards the finish line. Who is going to be in the right place at the right time? We are going to sweep ourselves to the lead. That's fine. Now, I know cars are going to slipstream us. My hope is they're going to, like we did last lap around, they're going to slipstream us. We're then going to get the secondary tow, and we will come back past. No, we've not got time. Too many cars further back. That's the difficulty. We were first coming out of that corner. We ended up 9th. That with so many cars, we don't have time to get that back. That's annoying. That's annoying. Just, yeah, I think so many cars had runs, just kept coming and coming from further back that they were all going to get dragged forward. Danger Man took victory from Childish at the end of that. Yeah, I mean, Amy and Lado kind of passed me. Still only managed 5th and 6th. So, there we go. People caught up that were just... Yeah, but I thought we're out of range. That is how it goes sometimes. It is great fun, but it just did not go the way we wanted to at the end. Great fun indeed. Crane, thank you very much for the donation. Saying Tonga is red. This idea could be great. As I'm stuck down in college, go hit the level 8. Sure, okay, we will. Did we hit? I don't think we actually unintended crashed into level 8 at any point around there. But if I see level 8, we'll give level 8 a boop. Okay. Shelley, thank you very much for the donation. Saying revenge on Lado. Always. There always needs to be revenge on Lado. Lado's always up to something. Always up to something. So. Drake, thank you very much for the donation. Saying if we do a Boopy gun race and the FailRace crew are not doing that duty, the volunteers must adhere to one rule: no grenades and other weapons, or Alex and the filming crew should hunt them down in free mode. P.S. I dress silly for Yes, I dressed silly for stream, hopefully. We certainly are intending on doing a Boopy gun race. Do not worry. That is the plan. The filming crew will be in charge of the booping. For everybody else, it's just a normal race, essentially. Yeah. It'll be good fun. If you haven't seen a Boopy gun race before, you're in for a treat. I know you waited. We're only joking. It was an impressive crash, I have to say, to start a stream. Shall we have a go with some... Ooh, SUVs could be fun. Let's go coupes. We don't race coupes very often. So whatever it is will probably be something we haven't driven for a little while. We'll get started. If you do want to join Ewan as a person to message alongside where I've highlighted, if you do send Ewan a message, we can try and get you into sort of races later down the line and everything. That is, generally how it goes. If you don't get in for this one, do be patient. We will try and get around. If you keep spamming Ewan with messages, you will go further and further down the wait list, pretty much. And sometimes Xbox is dopey. Just in general, Xbox is dopey, so it doesn't always bloody work. But we will try and get as many people into the game that would like to take part. Yeah, we're gonna have a go with some coupes around here. We'll see if this one can live up to that first race. The game volume's a little low. Actually, I don't know why. Game volume's normally at -11. I don't know why that was down at -15. Hopefully this will be a little bit better. GTA is notoriously very, very quiet. We have the Jackal. Okay, I quite like the Jackal. Half decent choice of vehicle for survive the hunt, although it's normally a simian vehicle, which is why I tend to not run it very often. I tend not to drive it very often, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad of a vehicle. Right, can we get through turn 1? This is the question. Can we get through the first corner without a big crash? If we can do that, I will be happy. We are off. We are underway. It is going to be me and Gliska side by side towards the first corner. Gliska with a little bit of a sneaky curb boost. We are going to shut the door on Lado so he can't get alongside. All is fine. We are nicely through turn 1. Further back, they are not as nicely through turn 1. I mean, these should be slower than the swingers, so they should, in theory, be easier to race closely, right? I mean, that's the theory. Slower cars are generally easier to race. And often the case, slower cars are, you get better racing. GTA is not quite the same because we have, of course, the slipstream and the catch-up to force. Yeah, kind of forces better racing. Forces the pack to be close together anyway. Oh dear, Chris has turned up. Lado had a lot of airtime through there. But listen, these aren't going to be horrifically affected by contact, which is good. You're going to run into this corner with a lot of speed. We'll struggle to get momentum on the exit. However, it's good enough. It's good enough. We're going to get past down here, naturally. It's like, we can fend off on some corners, some we can't. We'll then get slipstream, and yeah, this is just the kind of positioning game. Although that big mid-corner oversteer just killed all the momentum that I had going on. Is there going to be space to go? Oh no, slipstream just died on me. Nothing. Here we go. Maybe, no, we're going to have any slipstream at all. It's just, there we go. Now it's starting to kick in somewhere. A little bit too late. Although we've got our car to the inside, so we don't have the same understeer around turn 1 with this. This is a lot better at that. We will go side by side with Salmon. Oh, well, there is a yellow car pointing the wrong direction. Oh, there's some lag going on from Drake. He's got the jittery machine. That's never fun. Never fun racing against a jittery car. Try and keep foot down coming up the hill, but nothing. I swear the I could just make the GP2 engine joke, but I swear the slipstream is just actively rooting against me currently. Big momentum. Now it's kicking it up on a really bad line down here. We're just going to have to chuck it into the corner. Now, I know we're going to run wide on the exit and be slow, but we'll get clear of everything. And it doesn't work. I'm surprised, actually. Thought we were going to be too slow on the exit. That bump is ill-advised. Let's not go over that bump in future. There's now a whole horde of cars again behind us. I mean, it's touring car racing. That's what we've got going on here, pretty much. Uh-oh. That's a bit too wide out of... Oh, there! Hey, Gliska. Oh, no. Sorry, Gliska. Just trying to get back on the track, and we just jumped. That was slightly, yeah. It's all caused by me ending up out a bit too wide. I thought I could jump back onto the track and be sneaky. Alas, I could not. And that just, it started a horrible, horrible chain reaction of pain, and Childish has had a roll. Oh, that crash is a lot bigger than I thought it was. I thought it was just Childish having a roll, but it wasn't. That was nearly a track-blocking crash at turn 1. Who's escaped? Is that Danger Man? I think it is, yeah. Danger Man has got away at the front and got away from all of that. Yeah, with the way that track falls away and it's walled in there, I didn't actually, you couldn't see, so I just saw a car tumbling through the air that I presumed was Childish having an argument with the concrete wall on the outside, but it wasn't to know any different until you turn into the corner and suddenly the track's blocked. So, it is, oh, there's cars appearing. It's a proper Macau style crash almost down there. That was on this week or last week, I don't know, it was on recently. There's some, I mean, they always have some big shots there. It's a bloody dangerous track, that one, that's for sure. We'll get some airtime down there and slipstream our way up into second. Make sure we get the checkpoint, which we do. When this car's pushed really hard, it does break into oversteer a little bit. Bad, Jackal. Why did you go so far onto 2 wheels? Didn't think it did that. I haven't got anywhere to go. Can we bump draft Danger Man? Let's go, let's go, let's go. I haven't really got anything that we can do other than this. So, okay, the good news is these can definitely bump draft themselves. I mean, it's kind of worked at the end of the day. It's put me and Danger Man to first and second, so I'd say it wasn't too bad. An idea there. They didn't spin out randomly, and now Longbow is going to push us to the lead. So, yeah, bump drafting actually very possible. Very possible with these. And attack Liam's chicane. It hasn't caused, as other corners have caused bigger issues, I think, than that. Although we haven't seen what's been going on further back. You never know what happens. You know, of course, there's 25 cars racing, and the camera's only focusing on one. We only really see what happens around me, whether that be at the front, whether it be middle, back, whatever. So you don't know what else has happened. Oh god, this is shaping up to be a lot of cars in a very small bit of tarmac. Something's going to give. And Drake missed the brakes down there. That's not where you needed to go. That's just too late. You can get away with that tight line. You can even get away with a tight line on the way in and be wide on the exit. But to do it, you've got to position your car perfectly, and you definitely can't afford to miss the brakes. And yeah, that was just a little bit. There's a bit too many cars to be doing that. That's that sort of manoeuvre there. Sadly, be careful of that little bit of barrier. That will flip you. Here we go for a slipstream run. No, my slipstream run go. No, it gave up, and then it didn't give up, and now I've got very little in the way of places to go, so we're just going to push Danger Man forward in this one. Oh, Danger Man's got a very big tank slapper on. I couldn't really move left because I had Stevie there. We're weirdly working together with Danger Man today. It is unusual. We don't have a Team Orange teammate, so I guess Red is closest to Orange. Not going to try. We'll give some space through there. We're better off just going single file. Oh, there's been a massive crash behind. Liam's chicane has claimed some cars, and I think Liam might have been involved in that one possibly, but I don't know who started it because I had to look forward, you know, to see where I was going and stuff. Oh, terrible run on the hill. Don't ever seem to get any speed through that corner. I mean, it's fine in that we will just catch up here, and now we can use a slipstream and we will slingshot our way past, and we'll be well clear in the braking zone, although the back end wanted to step out a little bit. These cars have been a bit more oversteery than I remember them being, but it might just be the nature of the circuit is tending to make the cars oversteer in places, and of course all the slipstream, etc. Sudden big boosts of speed will do that. Danger Man's got running wide this time around. Just got that little kick of oversteer and then couldn't gather it up in time. Is Gliska trying to like wall boost? I don't think that's a thing, but you never know. Danger Man is through the middle now. No one's got any slipstream. Me and Gliska are both trying to get some slipstream off the like either side of Danger Man. It's not really worked. Liam's caught up as we head into the closing stages of this race. 3 wide into turn 1 is brave. Especially for me, stuck on the outside. If it goes wrong, you're going to end up being fired into the wall. Liam leads into the chicane, but actually doesn't quite because Danger Man has found a way past. Oh, Liam got a big kick of oversteer. You're going to have to lift, as there was going to be no room for a quick orange car. We'll have a little lift as well on the way into here. Longbow has joined in. Now, can I actually carry some speed up this hill for once? This time a little bit better, and we get a big slipstream pull. We all go over here. Longbow's going to follow us. It makes sense. We're in the sort of clean air. Longbow doesn't quite get as big a slipstream as I was expecting. And that's what this is coming down to. You've got to make sure you position your car to make the most of the runs that you do get. Liam. Oh, God. Liam has made that one stick. Gliska almost ended up in the back of us. I had to check up, and Longbow's going to get past. Ewan's car is battered at a funny shape, but is coming to join the party in a minute by the looks of things. There is not going to be much space there. Danger Man is playing that one super risky. Ewan's swept past everybody. It's going to get boxed in by Liam. Glister's with a good run on the exit. Danger Man is slow on the exit, but we'll get some good slipstream now. Well, they're all in a line, so there's no one got any real draft over here. Gliska's trying to make the middle work. Me and Danger Man, Danger Man is returning the favour. Now, Ewan's got spat off of the circuit. It's gone wrong for Ewan. I don't even know how Ewan managed that one. That's quite impressive. We've still got 2 laps of this to go. We're side by side through the first corner. That was nicely done. Neatly done through turn 1. Danger Man's continuing to give us a little bit of a help. And Danger Man's going to get to the inside. And we are not going to fight that one too hard. Gliska is going to make a pass stick actually down there. Found some good speed on a slightly tighter line. Fair play. I was worried about something going wrong there, but it did not. Liam is back to joining the battle. Seems to have lost Ewan and Longbow from the group. They do seem to have lost out in all of this. We are going to... I went the way that I thought was going to be quieter. It was not. In fact, everybody went that way. Danger Man got left on their own on the left-hand side. We are going to be on the far outside. I might... Well, Danger Man's struggle to pull that one up in time. Does get it stopped, and is going to... Danger Man pulled it up in time, and they're going to lose every position on the exit. It's very much a 4-car battle for the lead here. There was just about a gap for a car down there. Just about a gap, and we made it work. Still 4-car battle for the lead. Liam almost up onto 2 wheels through all of that. It's going to be... Are we going to get a slipstream from back at Liam's car? Oh, no. God damn it. There was just a little... There's the littlest of bumps, and once that bump happened, my car just stood itself to the right, and there was nothing I could do about that one. Because, yeah, I mean, we were trying to sit in the draft of Liam, and it just got a little bit close together, and once that contact was made, physics is just like, nope, we're going to have a big wreck for you. God damn it. Ewan's bounced a wall. Gliska's got a better run through the first corner. I don't want to get stuck behind Ewan here if I can help it, because we have got a good amount of momentum. I mean, there's still a chance for us, because the lead pack is going to get all bunched up at this stage. And you saw how far back the winners came from in that previous race. The car leading out of the final corner ended up a long way back. Mutes had a spin across the nose of Gliska in that one. It is 3 and 4 wide, and it will be probably more than that wide by the bottom here. I'd like to have a little lift, because there wasn't a huge amount of space in all of that. We didn't want to end up in the back of Stevie's car. Right, Liam is leading the way, but has got, I think, Valtrek, Salmon, Amy's there, Chris is still in this. There's a lot of cars still in contention here. Ewan's here, Gliska's here, Longbow's here as well. We've got a run, but there's not much space for a run on the outside. We are going to be stuck going a very long way around here. But Gliska got a tag from somebody. Now it's possible that might sort of get everyone stuck a little bit. We're trying to get some slipstream off anybody. I can't get any slipstream. How on earth has Liam got a big enough run here to make this work? I don't know, but I think Stevie got it in the end. I think me and Stevie actually kind of got each other a little bit stuck. I mean, we pushed Stevie out of the final corner well. I was hoping Stevie was going to get a draft on Liam and I could get a draft and go the other side, but it just didn't quite happen. Stevie did get enough slipstream at the end to just... I mean, it was a great finish. It was a great finish. Nicely done from Stevie to take a victory over Liam. We would get onto the podium ahead of Ewan Glisker, would end up 5th, ahead of Amy Salmon. Chris, Danger Man, unlucky to end up down in 9th, and I didn't quite see who rounded out the top 10. I think it was Valtrek, but I did miss that one. Well done, Stevie. We were in a bit better position for the run to the line that time. It was just a cling on to the outside of the corner and sort of hope, but it was Valtrack 10th ahead of Lomba. Lomba must have had a bit of a bad final lap actually, which is again unlucky, having run towards the front of that one for quite a while. So yeah, good race, good race. Sorry, Gliska, for jumping off the platform and landing on you, but that was very much unintentional. I did cause a big crash with that one. I do believe Drake will be getting a warning for that race. Also, your internet is not great either, which is not helping matters. But we'll get a driving standards warning. There we go. Sound, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, so, last week you claimed that Purcell Hill is the craziest track you have. I would like to ask you to please compare it to a Brazen Theft. So if you could run that, please do. We can have a go at Brazen Theft, why not? That can be our first silly track of the day. I do genuinely think Purcell Hill is the crazier of the two. Brazen Theft is a fantastic circuit, do not get me wrong. It is a fantastic circuit and a wonderful, crazy track. But I do think Purcell Hill, especially with 30 cars, extra especially if it rains, it is the most ridiculous track. And it's such a simple concept as well, which is what I like about Purcell Hill. We're not going to be running it today, don't worry. The filming crew is having an aneurysm thinking about that. Don't worry, we're not going to run Purcell. It will every so often get a special outing when everyone has forgotten the pain whenever it was driven. It is especially nasty Purcell Hill, just because of what it tasks you to do, pretty much. David J. Rex, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, watching the crew after shoveling out from 5 feet of snow here in Buffalo, New York. Oh, you've already got snow going on over there. I think England, if England had that much, I think the country would just grind to a halt. We don't get... England doesn't get very much snow, especially the bit of England that I live in. I did just see a pedestrian running down the footpath there, swiftly followed by Chris on a moped. That's... I don't blame the pedestrian, if I'm honest. Oh, and now you run the other way, and there's another moped. What is going on? I don't even know who it is. I don't think that really did anything either. There was an option to boop at something, so I figured we'd try. If you got snow, that's cool. I love snow. I don't love it makes a nuisance of things. I love snow when I don't have to do anything. That's probably the best way to sum it up. I do wonder what Apollo would be like in the snow. He would probably have a whale of a time and be very confused. If we do, I will definitely film it if we do get some snow. But he will probably... either that or he doesn't like the rain. Like, if it's raining and I take him out to go to the toilet, he will really not want to go out in it. I don't blame him, but he gets really grumpy if he has to go out to the toilet. Well, not grumpy, but... Whoa, bloody hell, a tank turned up. He really never likes going out in the rain, so don't know what he'd be like in the snow. Oh dear, Amy, I'm trying to load up a game. Although this might be your way of trying to stop me from loading up where we're going. A Brazen Theft. What a track. What a track. Amy's very stuck there. Yeah, she's just put in chat that she got stuck. Yeah, that's not going to work down there. Doesn't really... Tank's not... To be fair, a tank is not really the perfect vehicle for driving on top of some hedges. it's really not the go-to vehicle for... I don't know what would be, if I'm honest. Like, what would drive on top of hedges? I mean, a remote control... Even a remote control car, no. Yeah, I can't imagine much can. We're not going to drive vans. We are going to go for... actually, you know what? Let's drive SUVs. Let's go and... Actually, yeah, let's have a go with these. So, couple of rules, couple of rules for the vehicle selection. So it is open to all the cars. You are not allowed to use anything armoured. I can't remember which ones are armoured, but you're not allowed to use anything armoured. You're not allowed to use, I think it's the Novak and the Toros, the Lamborghini Urus thing. You're not allowed to use that, because otherwise everybody would drive that, because it's by far and away the fastest. I think the Novak's also very quick, so you're not allowed Novak, not allowed the Toros. I think it's the Toros, or it might be something slightly different. By now I've forgotten half the cars in the game, and yeah, armoured cars are not allowed. The rest are fair game. So yeah, you can use a selection of other stuff. If you would like to take part in this, Ewan is the person to message. Alongside where we have highlighted on the screen, or at the top of this page, send Ewan a message and he will try and get you connected. However, you will need to be playing on Xbox with the enhanced version of the game if you would like to take part. As I'm saying, Rule 0, Alex gets a knock at the door and must leave at the start of the race. That is true. The very first time we ran, I think it was the very first time we ran this track. Certainly I think the first time we ran it on stream. Someone did come to, had a delivery or something. Well remembered. Yeah, someone had a delivery. Something came to the door anyway. So long ago, I don't actually remember what it was. And I missed like the first minute or 2 minutes of the race. And still managed to come top 10. So it was a fairly good comeback drive from that. Yeah, apparently if you find Ewan some feet pics, he goes to the top of the queue, of course. I've always got to bring that up just to annoy you. And I should point out, this is a thing that Lado started that has no truth at all. But Lado started it, and it's now been joked about enough that it's just kind of become a thing. Sorry, Ewan. But blame Lado. And this one, there is no getting out of, Lado. It is absolutely your fault. I guess maybe... I can't even... It's Lado's fault. And I guess the rest of us have a little bit of responsibility because we carry it on. Oh, Apollo. Oh, the office smells. Apollo's done a fart. I'm not sure I want to be here. This isn't going to be the run to the door to answer it. It's going to be, I need a couple of minutes to let the office air out before we come back to this. You stinky, stinky dog. He's still fast asleep. He doesn't even know about the horrible stink that is currently going on. Bloody hell, dog. I'm going to start this race and hopefully it'll take my mind off the horrible smell. I don't know why he's got the farts today. He's got them quite... He has been... Up until today, he's been doing a lot better. But apparently, today, it has got the stinky dog farts. Right, SUVs. I'm probably... I don't even know what I'm going to drive. Rebler, maybe? That's normally pretty good. Unless I come across something else. Does Crane smell more than Apollo? No, that is a question. That is the question. I think Apollo might smell more than Crane. But I'm only going to say it as a might. I'm not going to say it as a definite. It would be close. Right, yeah, we're going to go with the Rebler. I like the way this drives. It's pretty fast. So we will do that. Although there is, of course, always you can have the best vehicle in the game and still get screwed on this track. So, yeah, you can set the fastest lap of the race, and it doesn't matter if you get terrible, terrible luck. We have got a collection of all sorts. There's quite a few Reblers. They are a good choice in this. I don't see anything too ridiculous. Somebody has got a 6x6. There's going to be some silly options in here. We are going to try. I mean, my goal is to... Oh, something's fallen off already. Don't know who it was or what it was. Oh, God, I've got a lot of airtime. Jamie has gone around us and got stuck on a fence. Hey, Jamie. Sorry. Well, my plan of escaping away at the front has gone wrong. I think that was level 8. Went for a tumble off the map. Ewan's had a very big crash, and Ewan's exploded immediately in a very unusual way. Well done, Ewan. 10 out of 10, finding a weird place to explode. That is not normally where things go wrong. That is not normally where things go wrong. Oh, crap. Fred, look out. Oh, we're fine. Well, we gave a warning. Not that there was anything they could have done at all in that. I think Amy's in the limo. Now, we will clear the track here. So, if you haven't seen this track before, this is a combination of a bunch of brazen circuits put together, made by Pone. Oh, dearie me. Gliska killed Liam and then died. So, yeah, this is a combination of a bunch of brazen tracks. Bloody hell. It is a very well-made combination. With apparently wants to crash into Gliska. Oh, he's such a smelly dog. Gliska's having a tough time as well. Yeah, this hasn't gone very well for me off the start line here. All right, can we get down? We're going to aim for the football. And then we're going to bounce off a wall. And fall over and be turtled in an annoying place. Thankfully, it's only the first lap. And thankfully we didn't explode. You know, those things are good things. That was a surprisingly accurate drift through there. There is a backwards purple car. Oh dear, did not want to hit that boost pad, but never mind. A yellow car just got flung off to the left. We're now up to 8th. Just surviving a couple of corners gets us up to 8th. And of course, as this race goes on longer and longer, there is going to be more and more field spread. There's going to be more and more chaos at the crossover sections, and it's going to get messy. The first lap, as you saw there, was bad. It's going to get worse. Like, the first lap is as good as it gets, really, around here. Oh, we got a little bit of a nudge from Nugs, but that was about it. Oh, crap. There's a gap through the middle. Hello, Jamie. Oh, there's an out-of-control Chris that we've just managed to avoid. I'm going to go to the outside there. The problem with it is that. So, us going to the outside was the right thing to do there, in as far as the way vehicles are falling off the road in front of us, we didn't really have another choice. Unfortunately for us, as vehicles were spinning away from the crash, the downside of going up that way round is if there is a crash, you're going off the map. You have no time to catch it or recover it, which is, yeah, a problem. We're still in 8th. Who is leading? Childish's leading isn't actually that far in front, so there is a chance for us to catch up here. We could just have a couple of good laps, a couple of clean runs around this circuit. That would be good. Oh, God. Down from there. Jamie hit the wall hard there. There's Sam. We keep hitting into bloody Salmon. Sorry, Salmon. Don't intend on murdering you. We're now up to 4th as our crossover at that section has gone a little bit... Oh, God, a little bit better. That's bad, that's bad, that's bad. We have got away with that one massively. Considering if you hit that wall normally you're having a terrible time. We had a bad time, but it could have been so much worse. Danger Man has turned up with a lot of speed. Oh, but, well, me and Stevie worked together to boot. Somehow I've actually made an overtake in all of that. We're up into 3rd place now. And Jamie, I'm pretty sure, is 2nd in this. Who is leading the way? It is Drake is up there with the blue car. Over there. So yeah, me and Jamie are battling for 2nd with the 2 Revelers. We're looking around the outside. Oh, God, didn't realise level 8 was going to be there. That, I have a feeling, would have scared the crap out of a certain turquoise car. We are through, and there is going to be a gap to work. Oh, we're in the lead! We're in the lead! Drake has had an issue. We now lead the race. Amy's blocked Chris. Chris has had a terrible time of this. We're going to go to the outside. It is risky, however, there's so many cars heading to more... Oh, there's Salmon. We gave them a little bit of a bump. Jamie is to the lead of the race. So, yeah, two Rebelers are fighting for the lead. We will potentially get an overtake on the way in here. We're going to go side by side in the tunnel, try not to make contact. Now, there is slipstream and catch-up. It's honestly not the biggest deal, really, with this race because of the nature of it. However, it can affect the vehicles a little bit, so we're going to have to pay attention to that. We will run as nicely as we can around here. Up on the banking there, I'm not sure is where I want to go. Definitely not. Although Jamie's had a similar crash to me there. Oh, no. Get turned, go, 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 go. Me and Jamie are just having continual kind of equal amounts of crashes. So it's remaining a close race. Chris hasn't had a great time. Jamie got so close to the outside wall. I got so close to the inside wall. There's Childish has bounced off our roof. We will just grab that boost pad a little bit. We'll give Level 8 a helping hand into the corner. Sorry, Level 8. The Habanero wasn't going quite quick enough. Oh, and that's a big mess of cars. We are through all of this. We are across the bridge. We will get past a longbow. Now it becomes the game of just try and not crash into cars. Like, we're not racing these cars. I just don't want to crash into them. We will go to the inside. No one really likes that inside one, so you're normally safe over there. Jamie is still our main rival in this. I wondered if anything had happened. Whoa! Hello, Liam. That was very close to me losing the nose of my bit. Imagine this track on bloody Beam. Imagine how bad that would go. Oh, salmon, no. I'm not making that. There's no way we're making that. I should have just reset. We needed boost. You need some speed, and we had none of the speed. Oh, crap. Ewan's having a little dance. I have somehow survived that, and I don't know how. That was borderline on the death right there. Ooh. We're going over here now. Hey, Chris. How's it going? No, I got to oversteer. Please, Rebel, behave yourself. It's fine. We can play on the roof of a tube. I mean, at least if you get oversteer at a tube, you're fine. That's, you know, you can recover that. I'm hoping one of those yellow cars is Jamie. It is not. So they are still... They've now got a little bit of a lead. But as I said, leads tend not to last. Danger Man's doing a great job with that 6x6. That is not normally a very good choice in terms of a car. And that one is holding on very nicely to the front of the pack. We have murdered someone. I don't know who that was. We gave someone a big old punt sideways. Jamie has extended the lead massively, so they've had a clean run this lap. Whether that's going to extend to their next lap or not is anyone's guess. I mean, not even an entire lap, like next sequence of corners. You can use 12 seconds in a corner. And I think they have, because I'm pretty sure that's them directly in front of us. Oh, hello. Cars. I think that might have been Chris that killed us, but I don't know. I was catching the leader, and now I'm definitely not. We are on to the final lap of the race. Small Man has found the tyres on the outside. They are mean, those tyres. We are going to go to the inside there because it's safer. Right, we are needing something to befool a yellow Rebler. I mean, well, what I can do is not make any mistakes myself. You know, there might be some crashes that we can't do anything about, but if I can, you know, avoid making mistakes myself, that's a great start. We have lost out to Gliska, who grabbed boost pad, who is having a spin, and we will get across there just about in time. There is Mew. So we know Gliska's fairly close as well in all of this. There, I think I saw Jamie go off to the left just as I was sort of starting down that section. So we aren't too far away. We're within 6 seconds, and as I said, literally anything can happen here. So there's a chance. There's a chance. There's a Brazen in the way. We somehow avoided Brazen, and I don't quite know how. That was super close. It's this tube that I always struggle with getting the dismount from. Oh god, especially with that much oversteer. Can we get the car down? No, we can't. I got the checkpoint. If we could have got on top of the tube, that would have been fine. However, I tried something a little bit different to try and make up some time, but I couldn't do it. In fact, I shouldn't have bothered because Jamie is actually not very far away there at all. It is going to be, well, down to this. We are right there. We're going to nick the boost pad. We got spun anyway. I kind of had to go for it. I was using every last bit of speed. It might not have been Jamie, it might have been Lado I saw. I'm not sure, but... Oh! Jamie has taken victory. Glisker ends up second. I threw everything at it on the final lap, and it was just not quite enough. In the end, oh, hey, it's fine. Survived somehow, and we are across the line. It's a podium. It's, yeah. Glisker gets fastest lap of the race with the contender. It looks like Salmon might come home in fourth. Have we got? I mean, Danger Man slipped to 8th. That's still a good showing with the 6x6. Amy might be able to sneak a top 10 if things go wrong for vehicles ahead. Who knows? We will have to wait and see because there is still plenty of racing to go on. Only 4th place is finished. Danger Man is up into 7th now, overtaken Liam's vehicle. There's a few now starting to cross the line. It's going to be a calm, and it does get slightly calmer towards the end, of course, as less vehicles are here. Ewan's not had a great time. Don't quite know what happened to Ewan with the ball. I mean, the ball is not exactly that fast. However, it's not gone. It's not gone well, and that is how it happens sometimes. I've had those races at this circuit. That's not Ewan, sorry. That is Big Chevy. I don't know where Ewan is, I think, in this. I think Ewan was in one of those as well, which is what confused me. I'm just now going to check to make sure if I am correct. Oh yeah, Ewan's found a new game. Didn't know that was possible. I did not know that worked. Well, there we go. If you ever need, oh, it's crashed now. If you ever needed to know, could you drive a vehicle inside a wheel indefinitely? Apparently, you can. Apparently, you can. That is a thing that happens here. Well, there we go. Amy did cross the line in 12th in the end with the limo. Not a bad showing for a limo. Couldn't quite make it in the top 10, but still pretty good going. And we will have the race come to a finish. So I mean, well, I asked the audience personally. I still think Purcell Hill is the crazier of the two, but. I say that's just me. We'll ask the chat. We'll ask the chat. What do they think? Do you think Brazen Theft is crazier than Purcell Hill, or do you think it the other way around? We will have another race here, though. We'll go with something different. What will we go? Maybe compacts if we can run those here. As I don't know if we have a race those around here. We'll probably ban the Brioso race car thing. That's normally the one that gets banned. The rest aren't too. Actually, unless anything new, I don't remember. There might have been new compacts ones that are fast. I don't remember. That's the problem. Ewan found some fun doing the loop. Yes, when things go wrong, we'll just turn it into like a roller coaster track. That's always the way to go. We can do a poll. I always forget that YouTube has these things. If I can remember how it works. Engage with the audience. There we go. So, what is crazier? Purcell Hill and, or let's say or a Brazen Theft. There we go. I can remember how to do things. Maybe. It does seem to be working. Fantastic stuff. Let's go for compacts. I don't think there is any armoured compacts. Again, don't use an armoured compact if there is one. Pretty sure there isn't, but don't use one. And we will say no Brioso race car. Whichever one that is. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, don't use that. Although I don't know if it. This probably won't have any of the new compacts though, because it's an old circuit, maybe. So yeah, I would also agree. Yes, Personal Hill is probably a lot more fun to watch than it is to drive. So well, so it's fun. It's fun in a very, very silly way. But yeah, let's get this race started. Let's see what happens here. I am not going to be driving the Corsa, the Asbo. I'm not going to be driving anything that has a tendency to oversteer. Those are going to be difficult things to drive. You actually want something as non-oversteery as possible. So those are a definite no. That's a no. The club is probably the sensible way to go. Wherever that's gone, that's probably going to be the easiest to drive. It might still get a bit oversteery. I fear the other ones are going to be worse. The Asbo is going to be horrifically difficult. The Kanjo thing is going to be difficult. Yeah, I think the club is going to be... There's someone in a pre. That looks like level 8. Or is it Mute? Possibly. That's a brave choice. If that can get a top 10, I will be thoroughly impressed. I mean, that's the other... the other way to play these is, you know... What can get a top 10 that shouldn't be getting a top 10? Danger Man's done well with some silly vehicles in some of these races before. Oh dear. Lado's made a mess of things, and it's all gone horribly wrong. So yeah, Lado fell down the gap. Amy's cheating. Crap, am I going to be heading towards I'm going to... No, the first time around, they are mostly out of the way. Oh god, I was looking back to see what was happening. You shouldn't do that. It's terrible. Terribly easy to get yourself in trouble here. So me and Nugs have got a little bit of breakaway up at the front. That's fine. We will push through the footballs. Into the tubes we go. And yeah, we've got to just make the most of this lead while we can. Oh dear. You'll survive one of those, you don't survive both of those. Well, I tried to make the most of the lead, and then a bloody missile pod had other ideas. I swear it used to be that those didn't blow you up. Like, they would blow up other cars, but they wouldn't blow you up. I think that must have been changed at some point. Because there never used to be a problem like that. And I think I could have survived one, but it was the fact that we tipped into another... missile thing. That's what killed us. So yeah, Danger Man's going to go to the inside. We'll give some space. Oh no. Well, we gave some space. Unfortunately, there was even more cars having a look than we realised, and that got us in a lot of trouble. So that didn't quite work. Hello, Longbow. We are on the brakes. We actually made the corner quite nicely. Small Man tried to be sneaky and use the boost pad. And unfortunately it didn't work. I'm going to try and jump away from that football because that could ruin your car. Or could ruin your day. Launch you off the track, I suspect, if you hit that with these very small or very light vehicles. You'll go across the centre part there because there's no real hazard of cars coming out of the directions at the moment. Not to say there won't be later on, of course. Oh, I've got an itchy nose going on while heading over a jump. Hello, Danger Man. Right. Oh, Ewan is really trying to be brave with that Asbo. I did just take a nick off one of the wrecks of the missile pods there. Very nearly fired me off the track. It's the smallest of bumps. Hello. Less hello. Look, Laggy Ewan just phased through us and pushed us back. Bloody hell. Laggy Ewan is far too powerful. Can't be doing with that. There is... Whoa, there is a Liam. Is it Liam leading with a Panto? I think they are. Fair play. Fair play. Panto is not the easiest thing in the world to drive around something like this. I wouldn't have thought. We have landed that one vaguely. Oh, nice enough. The club at least does sort of straighten out. It gets some twists, but it's not as bad as some. Mute is... Danger Man, that was astonishing. Okay, you know what? That is overtake slash potentially driving moment of the day right there. Danger Man used a boost pad to fly the Mini into the tunnel, and then I might have given a little tap where it didn't need to give it, or didn't want to give a little tap. I just couldn't slow it down. That was astonishingly lucky slash well controlled. There was probably as much luck involved. I mean, there was some in-air control you can do, but there was as much luck involved in that going the right way as, as there was skill, but nicely done indeed. We are going to have to let's try and work our way forward a little bit. Liam has about an 8-second lead. Valtrak will end up in the side of Lado's car. That promotes us to third. We are happy to follow Danger Man at the moment. They can clear the track for us. Danny is this is full position against Danny's vehicle, so I'm just going to be on the brakes a little bit through here. Oh, well, there you go, Crane. We did crash into level 8, although it did end up with somebody else falling off the map. I don't know whether that... Oh, we're in the lead. So something's happened to Liam at some point that we didn't see. We have crashed. We fulfilled Crane's criteria of crashing into level 8. But didn't have much chance to avoid it or change my mind on what we were doing. It was going to happen one way or another. Uh-oh. Oh, no. We got just too many cars. I should maybe have lifted out of that one while I saw the Panto and the Mini having a fight. Maybe would have been a better one to go for. We are going to I was just fully expecting us to go into that wall, into that building, and that was going to stop us. I was not expecting there to be a tiny gap. Oh, Ewan's found... Ewan's found a new tyre to drive around. A tyre that the track goes through. That's quite well done, actually. Fair play, Ewan. This has not gone amazingly well to plan. We can get a little bit of a boost off there. So, Danger Man leads from Valtrak, and Liam is back to third. So that is basically the lead pack up there. Danger Man's just heading into turn 1 now. That's Valtrak and Liam side by side. Liam running a little bit wide. So we are not too far back, especially with them having lost a little bit of time. Ooh, big crunch from somebody on the outside there. But we have just quite quickly caught up to this group. We're going to have a look to the inside here. Probably don't want to, because there's going to be cars there. It was Jamie that came past. We will leave some space there. Gliska ended up in the wall. Oh! Well, that's unfortunate. We will get ourselves turned around. I mean, we will still be able to make it, but just Liam shoots overhead and has a massive wobble and meets a Rhapsody that, well, funnily enough, Panto does not beat Rhapsody. Danger Man has lost out to Valtrak now. There's a lot of cars heading into that bit. Bloody hell, that crossover was manic. We survived it. And we're still in third. Valtrak's got a big lead now, some 10 seconds down the road. Although, as we saw last time... Uh-oh, there's Danger Man going to spin. Why? Club! Why? Why did you do that? I would like an answer, please. Everything was going so well. We had a great run. There was literally no need for any of this. Why did you... Oh, Valtrak's had a bad time, because both me and Danger Man have now caught up. Ewan's found a light to park on. And this is now the battle for the lead. We will send the club to the inside. However... Oh, got to try and get it under control. How many more laps we got? Oh, this is it. This is the final lap of the race. Danger Man went to the inside. Liam's now got... Well, no, Liam had got ahead. Valtrak's got ahead of both of us on this. I thought we had one more lap, but we do not. It's me versus Valtrak to the finish line, essentially. It's going to go the way of the purple car, though, just... Oh... Damn it. Yeah, Danger Man had the big slipstream that time and couldn't stop into that corner. So we lost out, but we did end up pointing the right way to get going. Ewan's playing the old game of Where's Ninetails, only where's Ewan? How have you done that, Ewan? How is gravity not decided to win this battle? It is quite stuck. That is quite categorically stuck, I'm going to go with. It's so stuck the camera really doesn't want to show it on this at all. But there we go. It is, yeah, victory for Valtrek. Second place for me. Danger Man gets on the podium with Yeezy. Not bad at all. And Mute does a fantastic job. Well done, Mute, managing to get the pre into the top 5. Nicely done. Valentine and Jamie get Rhapsodies into 6th and 7th, ahead of level 8. Izzy Stevie in 9th with a Prairie has just, it was very close for 9th, 10th and 11th in all of that. Danny Core was up with us at the front for a little while, but dropped back later with that Panto. Crosses the line in 12th. That was a mighty close battle over 10th. Yeah, the Brazil was slower than I thought it was, actually, on that one. Although Brazen gets fastest lap of the race, puts all of us to shame with a 41 in the back. The Panto was the car to have by the looks of it. But yeah, Ewan found the most exciting parking space. I guess that is something. You know, is there bonus points for the most exciting parking space? I don't know, but Ewan definitely won them if there was. There we go. Danger saying you took a win from a man with COVID. I hope you're happy with yourself. I didn't even take the win. Valtrek took the win. Don't don't ever go me. Also, just because you have COVID, well, I do hope you feel better soon, doesn't mean you get to win all the races. That's not how it works at all. That's not how it works at all. But there we go. That was good fun. I say, Brazen Theft is always a great track. Purcell Hill does indeed win the question of what is crazy. Not by as much as I thought it was. But yeah, as a track to drive, Purcell Hill is a lot madder and a lot more difficult. Brazen Theft is ridiculous, but slightly, and I will just say slightly, more manageable, slightly more tamer. But there we go. We will head back to free mode. We will load up. We'll probably go and do a little bit more of a sensible race, although we do have a knack for managing to make a sensible race into something completely stupid. That does also happen. Chat is excited about cake. Pone is going to check on cake. It's just that then that we can always distract chat with talk of food. It's a safe bet. It's not chicken nuggets tonight. Instead, we're going to talk about cake. You can't go wrong with. I don't have any cake in the house though for me, sadly. So I cannot join in. I need to go food shopping at some point. I really could do with going food shopping. Not just for cake, just in general, because I don't have very much food left in the house. Wait, hey, game! Why did you steal my car? Everything was fine, and then everything was not fine. And we'll go sit in the back of this, which works up until it doesn't, pretty much. Bloody hell, the boost on that is dangerous, and I ended up in a post. Someone was asking, I've lost where it's gone now. Someone was asking if Carly got her nuggets. She did. I ordered her the nuggets, and once she got back from having to walk a dog, and yes, she got her evening chicken nugget, or it was quite late night chicken nuggets by the time. It's ow. Being in the back of the tank is a really bad place to be. Just because back of the tank is not safe. But yes, Carly did get the chicken nuggets on Friday. Yeah, that was the day, that stream. The stream that shall forever be known as the chicken nugget stream. Forgot of all the things to fall out, that was useless. That was silly, that one. Come on now. Ah, dear. Here we go. I mean, that I'm not sure like the car transporter and the tank are a good idea together. It's just asking for physics balls, pretty much. Are we being mean to Ewan? I mean, there's always time to be mean. I say no. Maybe we shouldn't be too mean to Ewan. Ewan does do a wonderful job sorting out all the invites. We are very grateful that Ewan does all the invites for this. I can sense Ewan. No, Ewan has actually now beaten the ramp tank. That's not the way it's supposed to work. Ramp tank is supposed to be cars. Just like Robot Wars, when you have like 2 wedges and they're trying to see who can get on. Ah, the car has landed on my head. See who can get under each other. And that's basically what this battle has become. Although the boost on this tank is so powerful. If it gets aimed correctly. Oh dear. Well, I didn't go swimming. The tank did go swimming and everyone's alive. Oh, I'm going to try and boop Ewan. Hold on. Come on. There are police, so I might get told off for this. Ah! I was trying to boop at Ewan and I've been mugged. Excuse me. Lado! Don't even think about it, Stevie. I want the money. I don't actually know if it... to be fair, I don't think there was a huge amount there. Where is Lado? Where has Lado gone? I don't know where Lado is. Amy, we haven't... Oh, no, Amy's going to go swimming on their own, I think, in a minute. Police are angry. Police are angry at a lot of things. Don't know where Lado is. Oh, okay, nope. Don't mind me, officer. I am just... Ewan, did you just fall off a rock? I think you did, didn't you? But... well, Ewan's gone swimming now. That's the end of that, pretty much. I'm somehow lost the wanted level, despite very much being... I'm going to go for a swim, and I've got to lose the wanted level. Jared, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, just so you know, your stream made me go out and get chicken nuggets that day, so thank you for that. Oh no, Gliska sent mercenary. You know what? Can mercenaries go in a boat? Actually, wait, Drake, come here. Come here. Come here. Can I climb on top of that? Does it work? Do I fall off this, or does it... Whoop! Okay, it's not the easiest thing to stay on the top of. Well, I mean, we need to get a sponsorship. We need to get a sponsorship with a chicken nugget company or something. I don't quite know what. I guess Birdseye? I don't know. Or like a takeaway. I mean, I'm glad we have that effect. I'm glad we had that effect on everyone. It means that it's successful. We never did get that Domino sponsorship from a very long time ago. Well done, anybody who remembers that. Long running joke. Or but to be fair, Lego, that would be the dream. Lego would be the dream. Hey! I feel like Auto Shotgun should... Now we're playing King of the Hill on the back of this thing, whatever it's called. No, it's... No, I had no life and I didn't have the gun equipped, so... God damn it. God damn it indeed. I was just having a nice time on top of the thing. And then Amy had to go and ruin it. Ah! Should have taken longer on the first shot. But anyway, we should probably go and load up a track. I sorry we got distracted farting about... Funnily enough, and as we normally do, we get distracted just not doing very much. Well, that's a thing that has turned up. I am going to get shot. I got shot by police that time while I was trying to load the track up. That can't really blame on anybody. Well, I'm going to blame it on Amy. Because I can. Sure, why not? Lado's miles away. We'll deal with Lado later. We'll deal with Lado when Lado's forgotten that we're trying to get revenge. So that's what I'll do. That's the plan, okay? That's the plan. Right. What track? We've already done a pwn circuit, so we won't go jump. Jump the Shark is actually a really good track, but we'll try and have some variety. I might think 11 might be difficult on a stream. We'll go here. We will head to a Ewan circuit. This is a good track. It's, as the name suggests, a whole load of hairpins. We'll go for everyone in from last job. There are still a couple of spaces around the place. So if you do want to take part, you can send a message to Ewan, whose game tag is gradually running down the screen, who is alongside where we have highlighted here. Send Ewan a message. You will need to be playing on Xbox and on the enhanced version if you wish to take part, but Ewan will try and send you an invite. We'll try and get you connected, so you can join in the madness that is going on. We've managed to get everybody wanting cake. Fantastic. We have been successful. Excuse me, Apollo. There's just a big sigh from a sleepy dog. Apparently Apollo wants cake. Or is sad that he doesn't have cake. One of those. I'm not sure which. We're going to go for I believe this is locked to individual cars. We are going to race muscle cars around here. That was a close eyes and see what appears. So yeah, muscle cars will be. That's fine. So this track, I mean, as I said, it's a good track. Overtaking opportunities are plenty around here. Got to be a little bit careful in places, as is often the way. Yeah, all right. We will give. Oh, please say the microphone is still working. It is. It is still working. Thank God for that. I was going to go and get a drink, and I knocked the microphone wire, and I was very concerned. Thankfully, everything behaves itself. Lado with the strangest insult I've ever heard. Amy pre-toothpastes her toothbrush the night before. Is that even an insult? Where did you come up with that one? Where did you come up with that one, Lado? I've got to ask. And can you shorten it down? Can we have a? Would you call someone that did that like a pre-toothpaster? Like, I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure how we can shorten that one down. But Lado is up there with the weirdest of sort of semi-insults. I've got a really itchy eye going on at the moment, which is not going to help matters. It's definitely not hay fever time of year. Bloody hell. The Lado brain is definitely doing the Lado brain things. There is no doubt about it. Oh, I'm going to start a race before we go too weird with... I mean, chat is normally quite weird. Also, Eve is meowing very loudly. Evie? I can hear you. They heard you howling from downstairs. What are you meowing at? At some point, I'm just going to hear like a gradually getting louder meow as she trots up the stairs to come and say hello. That is often... Oh, a Vigoro. When was the last time I raced this? I do have my office set up slightly differently than I used to, by the way. So I have Apollo in the office. I have like a stair gate, essentially, in front of my door, but it's got a cat flap. It's essentially, it's like a pet gate. So the gate stops Apollo from getting out, but the cats can come and go as they please. Although, to be fair, Apollo is a Malian. He could probably jump it if he really wanted to. I've seen him, how high he can jump. If he really wanted to, he could. But... it stops him on the most part from getting out. And the main reason why I do that is because he has a habit of, if I don't watch him, he has a habit of eating cat turds out of the litter trays. So, like, I do trust him that he wouldn't destroy the house, but if completely unsupervised with the house while I'm streaming, A, chances are he'd go and eat cat turds, and B, he might chase the cats around and annoy them a little bit. At least now they can get out of the way and stay. Although they can climb on stuff, of course, but I don't want too much chaos brought to the house. He's getting better. He chases the cats less, but he's still too tempting with fast-moving cat for dog to go and give chase. Although sometimes they chase him, which is quite funny. He doesn't know what to do with them when that happens. It's just a very confused look of, oh crap, what do I do with the bundle of claws? That is giving chase. Right, let's try and hopefully get some slipstream on the way up the hill, and we will maybe retake the lead. More cowbell, thank you very much for the donation. Saying my t-shirt has armholes. Why, thank you. I mean, that is important information. That is important information. Yeah, hello. was near a bump. I would expect most t-shirts have armholes. I can't think of many that don't. But, you know... Oh, that's a load of understeer there. Okay, that just doesn't turn. It is quite boat-like through that corner. Right. Let us... I mean, we're fallen to 8th, but we are still in the league group. I think the most important thing at the start of the race is just don't lose a huge amount of time. If you lose positions, it doesn't matter, as long as you're within a couple of seconds of the leaders, really. Of course, we have slipstream and catch-up turned on, so if it goes really, really wrong, there is plenty of chances to recover. But, you know, if you don't have to do that, then that's better. Also, a will alert to a midnight. Thank you very much for the donation. Sorry, I shall read that out in a second. I can read short donations out during a race like this, because we get a little bit more time with this. It's a little bit more... I say we're doing like a sensible race. It's a little bit more relaxing. Well, it kind of is. It kind of is a little bit more relaxing than a silly race. Ooh, I say that. There's a load of understeer there. It's not to say they're not exciting. They are, but in a slightly different way. Could you get away? This is not a very big run to the finish line, although Valtrek would get both of us. So you're kind of going to maybe want a little bit of slipstream. You might be able to lead out the final corner and still win with a bit of curb boosting. Yeah. I suspect... I thought we were going to end up in the back there. We got away with it. Well, I think because everybody else braked about as late as we did, so we survived on that. Now, we shall ask the all-important questions about how many holes does a t-shirt have. Well, it depends on the type of t-shirt, I guess. Like, most would have 4, but then you could have extra ones. Also, I was watching... I don't know if anybody watching this watches How Ridiculous. They do some really silly stuff, but it's quite good fun. And they've had merch stuff that they would like drop things on that would not destroy it, but would wreck it a little bit, and then you get a lot more holes. Oh crap! I'm having an accident. All is fine. I was watching that video while I was eating dinner tonight. That's what made me think of it. Or I was watching one of the videos where they do that. I don't know how many they do, but yeah. So you can. The minimum is 4. The maximum is a lot more than that. I don't know at what point it stops becoming a t-shirt. There's probably a ratio somewhere. Hello, Laddo. We've just managed to... We're still about the same distance to the leader, but we're 11th rather than 8th, and now a lot more vehicles are here with us. This is going to become a car park, and I've got a longbow hat. I didn't want to... Sorry, Valentine. I was trying to get out of the way of the track, but you got stuck in the wrong place. I didn't need a longbow hat that mid-car. I don't even know what happened to upset Longbow's guys. It was enough to lift it off the ground. And that was that. Oh, Mute's had a spin in a really awkward place. That is a horribly difficult place to recover. There are a few of those in some of these tracks as well. You end up getting spun, you just kind of stuffed a little bit. You lose a lot of time, and you've got to wait to sort of rejoin. We're going to have a look to the inside here. This is a slow corner. The tracks I made a hairpin, so funnily enough, there are a lot of hairpins. Valentine's having a look to the outside, but there's not quite the momentum to make a pass work. There we will. Just hold a normal line through here. We're just trying to sit in the slipstream, make progress where we can. If we can get past these cars, great. Although I don't have to wait. I don't have to go anything crazy because we're not that far away from the leaders. It's most important to not fall too far back at this stage. So we're not going to do anything crazy stupid, but I do want to start making progress. Lombo with a much better run on the outside. So maybe I should have tried to find a way there. We're over a curb. That part. Oh, God, we bobbled that curb really hard. Oh, and now we're 3 wide again in a place I do not want to be 3 wide. Longbow is a bit unlucky in all of that. I'm trying to... Oh, sorry. Again, okay, that one there was also... Sorry, Longbow. Kind of just had a bad few corners for screwing over Longbow's race. I was just trying to get a little bit of curb boosting. I thought Longbow was too far back to be having a slipstream on that, but was not quite the case. They are going 3 and 4 wide for the lead of the race. That can only end in disaster. And about two, with them that close together as a group, it'll be about 2 corners time, and we will join in the fun. And thankfully, while we've had a bit of a screw over Longbow session unintentionally, Longbow will catch up as well fairly shortly. I mean, we're already at half distance now. Oh, Team Yellow is having a squabble. Tried to duck underneath Team Yellow, but there's just not enough space here to do too much. We might be able to go around the outside of Small Man. Oh, Ewan's got turned. Glad we were on the outside, because that meant we could sneak past. I love how, well, I can't read all of chat exactly while we're in the middle of the race. I love how we've started a long, a very important discussion of what makes a t-shirt a t-shirt. This was not the way I expected today's stream to go, but sure, we can have philosophical debates about that. I say vaguely. It's not exactly highbrow philosophy, but you know, we're gonna get a good slipstream run. Oh, we are. We're gonna get a good slipstream run and a good little bit of curb boost. It was a little bit sneaky, but we made it work, and we're now up into 9th. Dan Core can have a look around the outside. You've got to struggle to make that one work at turn 1 here. It's such a tight hairpin. But again, it's only 1 place loss and not a big time loss. We are not going to have a dive down here because, oh, Danger Man might have clipped the inside wall. Because we know the thing is, we try to have a pass. We try to overtake somebody at that hairpin like that. The difficulty we get is, even if we outbrake Amy, for example, the gap that we would need to put our car into is filled by the line of cars in front, so you can't really outbrake a car easily. So it's sometimes better off just to wait, especially when we've got slipstream. We'll just wait until the next straight. Team Yellow's having a bit of an argy-bargy. We had a little bit of a push Amy through the corner moment, and I've got some slipstream here on Salmon that we're going to try and help forward. Danger Man is on the outside. Still going to push it. I've got nowhere else to really go here, but we're going to have to back off and make the hairpin. It's just everyone's basically coming to a stop at that point. Still got... Don't be doing that. Don't need that. Longbow has got to the lead of the race. Hey! Longbow leads the way. We're going to get a great run through here. We're going to slingshot past a whole bunch of cars because we were in clean air and could take a line we wanted to. But then we're on the outside through here, and we're probably about 3 or 4 wide. Can't see where everybody is. We'll climb the curb. That's no problem. These are not really a concern for falling over, I wouldn't expect. I mean, you can roll anything if you hit them hard enough. Oh no! Or if you get squeezed into a wall. Gliska and Liam come off worse than that. I don't even know what happened in that. I was just stuck on the outside, and as the crash happened, I was trying to get further and further away until there was a point of I can't move any more to the right because there's a wall there. Valentine's found a wall, and that is the big problem with a group like that. Is the second you all get stacked, the second anyone makes a mistake, the pack is so close together, no one can avoid it. No one can get out of the way of it. No one can do anything about an accident. So you just all end up kind of ploughing into it. You're just relying on the car ahead not making a mistake. And you can't drive as if the car ahead is going to make a mistake, because if you do that, you'll be unbelievably slow. So yeah, sometimes there are just crashes you can't do anything about yourself. Oh, I was trying to stay in the slipstream behind Valentine here, but it's not really worked. So now it's just starting to kick in a little bit too late. Might still be able to pass Ewan down here. We do, but then Ewan gets a great run on the exit. The problem with that wide line, you get such a good run on the exit if you can do a little bit of curb boosting, and if you've got cast a slipstream. Along with, again, going to have a look here to the inside, but again, it's not quite going to work. So I'm really struggling with. Oh, his eye. It's not helping. It's a minor distraction. Hopefully we'll go away soon. This is actually quite difficult to race with. Can we get to the next straight? Oh, this is actually real pain. Come on. I've got something stuck in my eye, maybe. Alright. Nope, still struggling with it, but we're going to have to just put up with it and hope that we can figure out how to drive somehow. If we can somehow just make it to the finish, that is what we need to do here. try our best. Anyway, what lap are we on? 5 out of 6. It's busy at the front. It's 5 wide again down here. I mean, this is a section where it does open up. You do get a lot of 4 and 5 wides. We've got great amount of momentum, but it's all at the, well, it's all at the wrong point. It's not a bad point to have some momentum, but we are going to always be stuck around the outside. Although, if you can hold it, which we did, we sort of held our own, battling through there. So we just got no speed on the exit now, so we fall back down into 7th. Oh, there's sort of a gap there. Stevie tried to find a gap. Amy's gone to the outside to try and make something work. We've got pushed through that corner, and now we're going to 3 wide through the next bit. We will hopefully sweep past a Lado, and we do make it work. We just found a gap. I think there was a little bit of a lag tap on Liam there, because they were slightly ahead of us when the time it started getting sideways, or maybe it was a curb oversteer moment. Right, come on, Slipstream. Do something, do something, do something, do something. Go, 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 go. Slipstream does not want to pull us up the hill. It's now finally kicking in, but it's kicked in a little bit too late. Lado with a much better run is to the inside here. We will sit in the middle of everything. We are 3 wide heading through this final corner. Ewan's lost out with no momentum through all of that. We have got 1 more lap to go. This has actually been a really, really good race. It's sorting itself out a little bit. Ooh. But it's still a little bit uncomfortable. It is 4 wide on the exit. I've got a bit more better momentum than Stevie. Ewan's got a bit more than me. Liam's got clear now as we head down towards the hairpin. I can't believe we're 12th in this. Like, the battle's this close. We're so close to the lead that we are actually in 11th now. As we're going to run up the hill, we have got a great run. Huge amount of momentum, but I got nowhere to go with it other than to push Lado forward. An unlikely teammate, but you know, sometimes you've got to. And actually ended up helping Amy. There's just no room to put our car to try and make a pass. Liam or Stevie's got in trouble. We've got over a curb and got ourselves in trouble as well. It was Liam that ended up pointing the wrong way. God, this is going to be an absolutely manic final corner or two. Because the entire pack, it's nearly a 16-car battle for the lead here. The Vigoro has given us a fantastic race. There is no doubt about it here. But this is going to be absolute madness down here, because this is a big opportunity to make some gains. Because everybody's wanting to make some gains through here. Gliska's going to have a look. There's just no space. There's so many cars here. I'm trying not to be stuck all the way on the outside. We're going to maybe clear one of the yellow cars. Although we get tagged sideways. That's going to cost us a whole bunch of momentum. There was a mess on the outside that we were trying to avoid. Liam snuck back past again. Can we get to the inside down here? Well, I mean, we got fired into that and we're done, I think. Unfortunately, that will have killed. It's just killed our momentum on the exit. So any chance we had of making any forward progress is kind of gone with that one. There is a spin for Valentine, I think, in the middle of all of that. We've snuck around it. We might be able to sneak ourselves into a top 10 somewhere. I mean, we'll try. We'll give it everything we've got here. We've got a great run up the hill. Can we get some slipstream off of a mute? Not quite. Oh, well, maybe. Mute's trying to do a little bit of curb boost, and we've got nowhere to go. So it is going to be really be a battle for a top 10 place. Liam sends it to the inside. Physics decides I'm going to bounce around for no real reason. It's a bit of an annoying final lap, although we've got a really good run on the exit here. It's a fantastic run on the exit, but I got no way I can go. It's just too short to run to the finish line. Oh. Bloody hell. That was manic. Brazen takes victory from Longbow. Dangerman in 3rd ahead of Lado. Gliska ends up 5th, but honestly, the top 10 could have gone any which way there. There was so much going on. Yeah. We ended up 11th, sadly, but could not improve. Just got stuck. Just couldn't work our way through the traffic. Right. Sorry. While we go to load up, that was a little bit of a longer race than I intended it to be. The Vigoro is not fast at all. Midnight, thank you very much for the donation. saying hip hip hooray, it's my birthday. Oh, happy birthday to you. This is about as much of a limerick as I can come up with today. I'm not able to take part, but I hope everyone is having a lovely weekend and many a boop has been had. The boops have not been had as of yet, but the boops will be happening soon. Yeah, happy birthday. Hope you're having a good day over there. Yeah, we've had a crazy race and we've had important conversations about t-shirts for reasons. Sure. Thrasher, thank you very much for the donation. Saying I've been watching you since quarantine. First time donating. Hello from North Carolina. Will you ever stream the long drive again? There is always a possibility. There is always a possibility. There's always a chance that there will be more long drive. Never write it off. Whether it be because of fun new mods or updates or something. Yeah, there is always... definitely always a possibility of some more long drive. I haven't got any specific plans, but that doesn't mean it's not going to appear. So yeah, there is always a chance. Yeah, glad you're enjoying the videos and the streams. Hopefully you're enjoying this nonsense that is some GTA 5. Right, we're gonna go with the tuner cars. I don't know what's in the tuner category. We'll go 5 laps. We'll try and hopefully. I mean, the car should be considerably faster, so this race shouldn't quite be as long. We are going for going for that. Logic saying, "I'd love to see everyone play Hot Wheels Unleashed." We tried to film Hot Wheels when it was new. That session didn't work. It was a broken mess. The online. I loved the game. It was a great game, and I would still very, very, very much recommend it. Oh, 5 laps might have been a lot. Just going for an endurance race here. I expected it to be a fast car, and I was wrong. Yeah, we tried to play Hot Wheels Unleashed for multiplayer, and it just didn't work. It was just broken. We couldn't get servers to work. It just didn't behave itself, which was a shame because it is a wonderful little game. I mean, it doesn't quite have the longevity as games like GTA or Horizon 5, or at least to me. But it is a really, really good game. It's really well made. There was a lot more almost attention to detail in that game than I expected, and than they could have got away with a fairly lazy game almost. It would have still been quite good, but they actually really did do a great job with that one. So yeah, while the online was quite broken and messed, I don't know if it's since got better. Probably because the servers are very quiet now. It is still it's a wonderful game to play single player, just because it was, yeah, really, really well made. That is a horrible buzzing sound. God knows what was going on with the engine note then. That was then very weird. I don't know whether it's my speakers being weird, whether it's a sound bug with the GTA is notoriously quiet for me. But there was... God, these things just sound horrible. They sound like something with a CVT that's just whining away. We're going to be stuck in the middle. I don't need to spin there. That is very much the last thing we need. We'll run down the hill. I mean, we're going to be on the outside. We're kind of be on the outside of the bottom of the hill. And these are quite oversteery. Can we... Because if you can go all the way around the outside there, you can fire up the inside at the next hairpin, which is sometimes worth a go. However, for us there, we just couldn't quite clear Liam to have that dive. But now I've got nowhere to really go. I don't want to go to the inside because the wall there sort of sneaks out on you. Don't want to have that fight. We're going to bobble a lot of curbs. Yeah, so we have got the B-powered trucks. I don't think these are supposed to have a rotary engine. God damn it! Got a little clip at just the wrong moment, and it was enough, just enough, to send us the wrong side of the wall. Like, it's one of those, like, it was such an innocuous bump that that's all it took for the car just to get turned. Alright, it's a B-powered machine. Use all of that coming up the hill. We will try and Well, we will bump a level 8 forward. I guess that was not quite in the spirit of... Well, Crane, we technically crashed into level 8, although it was... well, it was trying to be helpful. And then we all stopped at the corner, and then... level 8 has been crashed into again. So, Crane, I hope you are satisfied. We've managed to do that. Oh, no, that wasn't even level 8. Who did you crash into? There are 2 of them in that colour. Might be Danny, I think. Danny Cole was running in that colour or a similar colour. It's too yeah. Can't keep track of everything. Try, but we can't. We're actually not too far back. We've only fallen to 11th, which is actually relatively good considering we went the wrong side of a wall. Can we be? Nope. The question was, can we be flat through there? The answer very quickly became a no, because the Warrior doesn't have the... I do like this as a vehicle in the game. I like having, you know, little bit obscure vehicles. Get some great customization options as well, naturally. But it is not the greatest thing to drive. It is quite oversteer. As I say, it's not to my liking. A bit too oversteering, funnily enough. Amy and Gliska are going to be potentially passing us down here. There has been an almighty kerfuffle up ahead. That was Brazen and somebody else. Didn't see. Getting tangled together. We will scoot round the outside. Oh, there was almost a gap on the inside, but it didn't work. I think Shadow... Yeah, we were fighting each other so much. Shadow's caught up, and it won't be long until level 8 joins us. Oh, Small Man's had that let go mid-corner. We sneak past. I mean, we were luckily just... Well, me and Shadow actually were just far enough back. We could kind of watch the mayhem unfold. And as it did unfold, we could just pick a position, pick a line, and sneak our way through. We will, again, attack some curbs. And we should be in position for a good slipstream run up the hill. And we will try and get ourselves to the lead. Not quite. Valtrek will hold it. However, nope, we can't do anything because we just get loads of oversteer. Please stop oversteering, orange truck. Not going to be close enough for it. So, and as you saw there, if you get a good run up that hill, you could get away without someone coming slipstreaming past you. If you can get far enough away. Admittedly, I was a little compromised, but not much. So, yeah, you might not have to defend a slipstream run to the line. It just all depends. And it depends on how many vehicles are around. Yeah, it was always... I was worried I was going to go into the back of the cars ahead of me, so I'm not surprised the cars behind were struggling to stop. You just get such a big run. That's a massive amount of very slidey trucks lining up behind us that I am highly concerned about. This can only go well. Now we'll try and hold this around the outside of Danger Man, which we will. We're just going to go side by side the whole way here. There's so many angry bees about to attack us. We have slipped down to 7th, potentially 8th if Jamie can pull a pass off, which I think unlikely. We'll try and duck underneath, which we do not, sadly. We'll try and get a slipstream. This is just, again, it's the whole pack of cars are all together, which is asking for a disaster. We'll make a move around the outside of Danger Man. There's a little bit of contact for, I think, Jamie there. We're going to sneak up the inside. We might actually, that was very opportunistic from us. We've come from nowhere and jumped ourselves to the lead of the race just by managing to pick the right place to put our car through all of that. Liam gets past us. Faratain's going to struggle to stop that, but gets away with it, running deep. We've got another car. I mean, we're going to be attacked from all sides, pretty much, especially with that amount of vehicles. We get a big kick of oversteer mid-corner. That's going to put Liam closer, although Ewan's... Yeah, it kind of put Liam closer, but got a little bit boxed in at one point. Now Ewan's having a look. Back to Liam again being the main rival. Ewan's going to get the run up the hill. There is a yellow car in the wall back there. Not sure whether that was Brazen or Lado or who it was. But the yellow vehicles have had issues, at least. They've all dropped back slightly. Can we get... If you can get the power down and you can get it right, there is a wonderful line around the outside there where you carry a whole load of speed. We've got huge amount of a run here. Tell you what, that would have been one hell of a photo finish had that been the final lap, but we've still got 2 to go. This could go any which way. Shadow is caught up to this little battle. I've got to move my leg. I'm trying not to pull out a microphone wire at the moment. So if the microphone suddenly dies, my slight movement of position is what has caused it. Because somehow I've managed to get... I wonder if it's having issues staying connected. I managed to get my foot wrapped around it. There we go. That's sorted. Bloody hell. Don't try and sort out wiring issues mid-race. That's always dangerous. Oh, Liam's going to make it 3 wide through here. I do not have the... I can't give everybody space and deal with an oversteery truck at once. That's a curb. Liam is going to get a better run through all of that. Ewan gives us a little bit of a push. Now just everybody is lining up to have a look up the hill. Valtrek's all the way on the outside. Liam's through the middle. Gliska takes a dive to the inside and makes it stick. Good pass down there. We will get a good run on the exit, and we do. We might retake the lead here. Gliska's going to be a slight bit of a sitting duck down there, but that's to be expected. The yellow vehicle, is that still Shadow? It is. Has a look, can't do it. Liam with a... Oh, it's now going to have a big dive to the inside if they can stop that in time, and I was worried they were going to overshoot it and end up in a door. We have survived. Cowbell, thank you very much for the donation. Saying Lado put soy sauce on his Weetabix. That wouldn't surprise. That sounds like a Lado thing if ever I heard one. But it doesn't sound like a nice combination. Someone's 100% done that. And, you know, it does sound like a Lado thing. Yeah, not soy sauce is nice. Not on Weetabix. Not on Weetabix. Liam's going to have a quick dive to the inside and will make this pass stick, although it gets a really bad exit. And we're all going to get a little bit mugged here. We're trying to get ourselves back on. We're trying to get a little bit of curb boosting, but we've got mugged by everybody still. There is a Brazen to the outside. We fire through the middle. And is that a Ewan to the lead of the race, potentially? I think it is. As we head out of the final corner. We've got one more lap after this. I mean, we've got a wonderful run out of all of that. It wouldn't be enough. Amy would beat both of us. In fact, Liam might beat us as well if that was the final lap, which it was not, of course. This is the final lap. This is the one that matters. This is the one that that counts. We can't afford to make any mistakes. There is no time to recover from them now. Brazen was quite brave, actually, cutting across the pack like that. If I'd missed my brakes by even a millimetre, Brazen would be pointing the wrong way. I've got nowhere to go, so we will just push Liam up the hill here. It's not the most effective, but it is better than nothing. It's Valtrek with the best run. Mutes joined the party on the outside. Amy's in the middle, and it's just everyone's struggling for grip. Through all of that, if you slide, because there's so many cars so close together, if you slide a little bit, other vehicles just can't avoid you in time. Amy's shot to the lead. We're going with at this stage. Everyone's on a really tight line through there as we're all tussling for position. Ewan with the best run on the exit. We're gonna lose out. However, we should get some slipstream going on down here. Liam's trying to find a draft. Valtrek's gone long to the outside and struggles and lost the back end. Valtrek's in trouble. Recovers, but does not gain the positions they were intending to down there. Just could not hold on to the back end of that truck. These are very oversteery. They let go really easily. And that is the sort of thing that can happen. It is 5-6 cars for the lead. Down towards our next hairpin. We're on the outside line. I've got to be careful because there's a crash going on in front of it. Only a small one, thankfully. As Gliska and Liam are battling for position. Me and Gliska get a great run off that corner. It is going to be pretty much 2x2 into a twisty section where overtaking is super difficult. I'm lucky Liam got held up because Amy kind of filled the gap that Liam wanted to use to turn the car. Now, as we run up the hill, Brazen's got a great run on the exit. We've got a great run following a Brazen up the hill. Can we pull clear of Amy and Gliska and Liam and Ewan? And we're trying to get across to the inside, but Ewan and Gliska have found a gap to go for here. Ewan is going to block a great run that we had going on. We're just looking for anybody with some slipstream that we can get. It's going to probably go to Gliska because Ewan's just blocked any slipstream charts we had, and it's very close for second. Oh, bloody hell. six thousandths of a second separated me and Ewan, and then there's only a couple of tenths to Liam and Brazen. Oh, good race. That was a really bloody good race. Oh, yeah. Brazen ends up 5th ahead of Amy, who ended up down in 6th, but was all yeah. I mean, we had a huge tussle on that one. I think if me or Ewan had been just one of us behind Glisk, we might have got the slipstream to the line, but we both kind of slowed each other down a little bit, I think. Danny Core got 7th ahead of Mute, Salmon, and Level 8 would round out the top 10, with Longbow getting the fastest lap of the race. In fact, Longbow was up at the front for quite a while. Something must have happened a little bit later on. And yeah, and unfortunately, dropped further back, but fastest lap is something. Amy has to go. Well, thank you very much for joining, Amy, and for allowing Carly to bully me, for God's sake. But yeah, we will. I am sure see you next time. There we go. That was a Ewan circuit. It's a great fun track. Actually, it'll be Ewan's Boopy gun circuit as well. We will do a little bit later on, but we will probably have one more race before we get into the Boopy gun madness. It's definitely worth sticking around for. Have we ever done? We must have done a Boopy gun race on stream, I think. Not for a long time, but I think we have done before. I can't remember. I know we've done the shoot out the tyre races a couple of times way back when, but I don't know whether we have. I don't know whether we actually have done a Boopy gun race, but yeah, that is not quite yet. We will probably do. Do a little bit of a silly race. I'm not quite sure what one yet. I will have a think. Just hear a rustling in the office. Ah, yes. Apollo has rolled over and is now propped up against... Apollo's now got himself propped up against the wall in a really straight... I mean, he's comfy. He's comfy, there's no doubt about it. But... he has got himself propped up in a very peculiar manner. Oh. That did not quite get the dismount as cleanly as I wanted to. But I saw a moped driving along, and I felt like the only correct thing to do was to try and land on said moped. Brazen, where is your bike gone? It's vanished. Brazen's vanished as well. Well, there's Brazen. Where has your bike gone? Oh, did it get hit by a rocket car? Maybe that's what sent it somewhere a long way away. Have you lost the car, Brazen? Or you lost your bike? But has it actually gone up on top? I think it might have gone all the way up there somewhere. Oh, there is the rocket car. I mean, if you fire the rockets, you might be able to get me up there. Come on. Come on, Asterope. Hey, Brazen found it. Woohoo! Mute has just jumped onto the motorway, as you do. Sure. You know what race? I'll do the race that I was very surprised has not been... Well, I say I'll do the race that I'm very surprised hasn't been requested, if I can remember the name of the damn thing. Where is it gone? Somewhere in here. That one. Yeah, very surprised. So this is, I mean, this is a potentially sensible but very silly race. It is another Pone circuit, this one. Wonderful track. This was the video from yesterday. This is why I'm really surprised it hasn't been requested a lot. It is a race in which we will be driving, well, you can choose. You can choose to take a shortcut through a petrol station if you so wish. Now, you don't have to. And while the petrol station route is quicker, it might often be advised to avoid it. we'll see how it goes with 20 plus people. For those that saw the video, it didn't go great with the filming crew. But yeah, we'll give it a try with this. There will be some spaces. I think I might be able to go. If you do want to take part, Ewan is a person to message. In fact, the second name on the list. There we go. Ewan got connected very quickly today. Send a message to Ewan on Xbox, and he will try and get you connected. You will have to have the enhanced version of GTA, though, if you wish to take part. It's a shame there's no like cross-play, etc. But there we go. Sadly, that is how it works. Don't mention the darting bots. The second you mention the darting bots is the second they bloody turn up. Although we have been surprisingly calm on the darting bot front tonight, which is something, which is good. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. It's gonna be chaos. I mean, I'm probably. In general, the rule that I'm going to stick with, although it might change depending on circumstances, but in general, if you're heading up towards a petrol station, if I'm on the inside, I'm going to take the petrol station route. If I'm on the outside, I'm not. Okay, that's generally what I'm going to stick to. I would recommend others to, but I know it's not going to happen like that. And there might be circumstances, for example, if I'm on the inside and there's a crash going on in the petrol station, I'm going to avoid it. But you do want to be set ready kind of in time. As you head to the petrol station, you will have a rough idea of where you're going, and bear in mind cars around you, etc. It's going to be janky and a bit of a mess, but we're going to see how it goes. You've got 24, which is, you know, quite a lot to be racing through petrol stations. Oh, a wonderful folk of chat. Place your bets on how many are going to end up exploding. Oh, this is okay. Okay, we can have these cars. That's fine. We have just a selection of Audis. I'm going to drive the 10F then, I guess. I like the Drafter. I think that's a great car. Oh, I think Apollo's having a dream. I think he's doing his little dream running. You okay, Apollo? I think he's just having a dream. He was twitching away over there, which is not completely uncommon. Drake, thank you for the donation. Saying a limerick to make fun of me in this stream. Drake was swerving and crashing a lot. His driving couldn't handle it. He was lagging a lot. He was quite mad, so leaving was sad. But at least Lado and Alex could vie for top spots. Sometimes we can vie for top spot, or sometimes we fight over 12th. But yes, we all have those days from time to time. That is, it is just how it goes. But yeah, the little jittery car did not make life easy. That was nearly a big accident. Hopefully you will at least enjoy the rest of the street. I've murdered a brazen in the hairpin. Yeah, hopefully you will at least enjoy the rest of this stream. And I can scoop a Ewan. I didn't want to scoop a Ewan, and now we're trying to unhook everything from everything else. Yeah, okay, so apparently the 10F can scoop cars. That's something to watch out for. That's a huge amount of oversteer into there. Now, the first petrol station is coming up soon. Someone is definitely going to go to the left there and hit those barrels. I'm not going to the petrol station. Gliska did. That was brave. It would have been really easy for somebody to misjudge that. I think a lot of people were actually playing that one sensibly through there. I think a lot of people didn't, just because they were... I wasn't really going to want to take the petrol station just because I was expecting there to be mayhem on the first lap. So it was kind of just, you know what, I'm going to stay out of it. Although Gliska's done a great job, has caught up to the pack ahead. Hello, dog. Have you woken up from your dream? What were you dreaming about, buddy? Were you chasing squirrels? I bet you were. Because I know you would do that, given even the 1/8 of a chance. I know you love chasing squirrels. Oh, you farty dog, that's why you've woken up. Don't fart and come over here. Go and leave your stink over the other side of the office, please. Bloody dog. And definitely don't swish your tail around after you've just had a fart. You're just wafting fart everywhere. Oh, praise! Stevie exploded. Salmon exploded. It might have been Salmon that went in first, followed by Stevie. I don't quite know That was sketchy as anything. I mean, we wanted to try and make up some time. It was unlucky definitely for Stevie. Fred's exploded as well. We are looking for a podium spot here, and we do complete the pass. Lado is leading the way. We have got Gliska in second. They're going side by side onto the motorway. Well, you know what, Drake, your limerick might not actually be too inaccurate, because while I joked about it, me and Lado are actually now going to be battling for the lead. Indeed we are, as we round turn 1. I don't want to quite go for that gap, but now we are side by side for the lead of the race. I think a purple car got in trouble. And I got in trouble there. I just asked a bit too much of the vehicle. We did not have enough grip to make that one work. There's going to be a little gap there. Brazen moved back across to the outside. Oh, don't go on too weird. That the 10F is pretty stable, and anything else that could have been absolutely disastrous. Brazen wants to go petrol pumps. I'm not going to go that way. I know I'm going to lose a little bit of time here. However, no, it was worth it. Lado's exploded. It was safe at least. Lado had, I don't know. Like, it's impossible to tell whether Lado may well have got tagged going through there, because there were cars closer. So, yeah, not sure. However, we have made it. We made it through. Like, I think it was worth taking the avoiding action in that one. This one here, we will go through the petrol pumps. Oh, Gliska bounced off one. Oh, you lucky, lucky pucker. I didn't even know you could do that. I was pretty sure when you hit the pump, they instantly exploded. But, no, Gliska got away with it. That is so lucky. I mean, it's... Lado's exploded again. I say it's so lucky, considering the spin actually cost Gliska almost as much time as an explosion, but still, Longbow's now exploded as well. I mean, as ever, I have the host advantage. I end up at the front, and I do manage to stay out of a lot of the trouble. And if you end up further back and you keep getting in trouble, it's easy to just lose whole chunks of time. We're going to get a good run down here. We're actually hopefully going to be passed. In fact, Brazen was probably quite sensible there. Realised the pass was going to be on anyway. Actually would get a run to the line doing that. Not that I would likely be as accommodating on the final lap. I'd make it more awkward for the car with a big run. But like, yeah, me and Brazen are kind of working together at this point. We know we're going to get caught, but if we work together, like give plenty of space to let the slipstream passes happen, it can help negate some of the disadvantage of the catch-up. And it takes it longer for the cars to join the battle for the lead. We'd rather have a 2-car battle for the lead than a 4-car battle for the lead, although I've got all sorts of bobbles out wide there, which is not what we wanted to be doing. Into the petrol station we go. It's fairly safe for both of us. If one of us makes a mistake there, we're not going to kill the other. So it was a safe manoeuvre to do. And at the end of the day, as I said, we're trying to gap the rest of the field. Valtrex exploded. If we can stay ahead and be sensible about it, we can make it tough for the rest of the pack. You know, Mute, I think is it Mute and level 8 maybe? Are the ones behind us? Right, into the petrol station we go. You can attack that corner a lot more. In fact, Brazen did. I'm always a little bit dubious about going all for it into the petrol station, because I'd rather just be a little slower and make sure I get out the other side than go banzai for it and blow up on lap 3 out of 5 when I'm, you know, leading the race. Brazen's in trouble there. I saw that one happening. I actually got on the brakes. The cars behind were unbelievably lucky as well, because I think Mute or Danny were going to hit that petrol station if Brazen hadn't cleared it out. So the fact that Brazen hit it and exploded it allowed them to drive through it, no problem. Danny is going to sit behind us. I might actually just outrun us down the next section here, which is fun. Like, oh, okay, I'll give us a bump draft. I think they caught us quicker than they expected. Because, yeah, bump draft not normally what you go for at that section, but that's fine. We have now got level 8. Ewan's turned up at 1,000,000 miles an hour in the drafter. Will be side by side with us here. That's fine. We'll make it work through. I miss racing when it was just me and Brazen. That was fine. This is not fine. Now it starts getting more tricky as to do you go for the petrol station or not. Because there's some big risks involved when there's this many cars. You saw how close it was. Brazen leading the way just made a mistake and it nearly killed me. And I thought I saved. When I realised what was going on, I grabbed the brakes. It saved us. If I think I hadn't braked, I think we would have had a big accident there. There's a lot of cars avoiding the petrol station. Me and Danger Man have gone for it, as has Mute. I'm surprised how many avoided that, to be honest with you. I really thought more of the lead cars were going to go for it. Danny gives a huge shove to level 8, which works quite well for them. Liam has got to the lead of the race. Now is where it starts getting a bit dicey. We've got a great run on the exit, but I'm going to be outside of everybody, and I cannot take the gamble. If I tried to go through there, level 8 was going straight on. Oh, Danny hit the petrol station. It's always like one a lap. One a lap does a goof on that one. It's so easily done. I know you're sitting at home watching this, maybe thinking that it's oh, you just avoid the petrol pumps. Yes, but you're going so quickly. There's such a small margin for error here. It is so easy to get in trouble like that. I lost the back end going into the petrol station, and I bailed on the route I was going to take. Yeah, so because I'm leaving like probably about 10% on the table going into those petrol stations, so if I make a mistake, I can survive. Now, it makes me slightly slower through them, but it's 100% worth it when things like that happen, because if I was at 100% commitment then, I was going to explode. So, yeah, that's why I'm doing it. There's never going to be a gap there. I've got to lift, because you're going to have a massive wreck doing that one. One more lap to go here. Danger Man, Liam, Mute, me, we're all in contention. I don't know who else is behind. Oh, Mute's got Hollywood rollovered into turn 1 there. That was full-on movie. That was the tiniest little tap from Liam, but it was enough. It was, I guess, Mute's car was all like maxed out on grip, fully loaded up, and just the littlest of taps from Liam was enough to launch it onto its side. Danger Man's down to the lead of the race. We follow into second. Not going to have a look through here. It's too quick. Not enough braking zone. All of that stuff. We basically just sit on the bumper of the 10F ahead. Where is Danger Man going? Is Danger Man going petrol station? I expect so. I will follow. Happy to follow through there. Someone else... Everyone... Okay, so the top 3 all went through. Everyone behind bailed. Mute exploded. Mute's final lap's gone wrong. Mute's final lap's gone so wrong. That's unfortunate for them. Ewan's to the outside. We are 3 wide down the back stretch. Liam is to the inside with the grey machine here. And we'll take the lead of the race up onto 2 wheels. We get a good run on the exit, but got nowhere to go. We are going to be forced to go around the petrol station. Liam was not going through the petrol station until Danger Man gave him a bump. And they both have been slow. We take the lead with Ewan's 2-wheeled antics. Now level 8 is going to come firing past, who I think didn't take the petrol station route. Oh, this is a lot of cars going into a narrow chicane. Danger Man backs out of it completely. We try to make it work, and we have to take a little bit of avoiding action, but we're fine. Oh, that's solid. I thought you could drive through that. There was contact, and someone followed me as well. No, it wasn't really Ewan's fault. Level 8's exploded. Level 8 is gone in there as well. That's a big, big mess. We've come out in 3rd. Stevie is behind. Yeah, it wasn't really Ewan's fault, that one. There was a tiny bit of contact, but me trying to kind of correct from the contact, put myself in trouble. Stevie's going to have a big look to the inside. It's a good pass late on the brakes there for that one. A lot of vehicles have blown up in the petrol stations there. It is me versus Stevie. Oh, that was serious bravery right now. We'll chase Valentine across the track and did not want to give up the podium that time around. Oh, bloody hell. I love that track. It's such good fun. It's so mad. There were some very unlucky moments. Liam will claim victory. Danger Man gets 2nd. Yeah, it was 3rd for me. Little unfortunate at the end. There's a drafter that wins, actually. Good going for the drafter. Valentine gets 4th. I pushed the limits of defending, I will be honest, towards that finish line there. I did not want to give up another 3rd here. Ewan ends up 5th. Ahead of Sam and Shadow is 7th ahead of Stevie. Stevie's really unlucky on that one. Just got a slide through that transition. I don't know whether got a tag while that, because it didn't look like Stevie fell that far back. So, yeah, sorry if there was a bit of a lag push or anything on you, Stevie. Did not intend for that. If there was, it looked like we just went side by side and Stevie just got a little too... I got a little too much oversteer, which can happen with those 10Fs. Lado ends up 12th, but with fastest lap of the race. Did anybody go for a 9F out of curiosity? No. Nobody tried it, so yeah. A few drafters in the mix. Mute, you were desperately unlucky. So unlucky. Turn 1, you somehow managed to get rolled next to 0 contact, and then you ended up in a petrol station. Level 8 also unlucky on the final lap. Oh. This is a great track. It has worked as well as I hoped it would when it came to a stream, and it was suitably crazy. Drake, thank you very much for the donation. Also, as Longbow says, yeah, it's tough if you start further back in the field. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, Drake, thank you for the donation. Saying I'm going to take a break from joining streams for a while. Lado might be pleased with that. With WoW Dragonflight due to go active in just over a week's time. I'll probably be spending time on that for the next month or two, but I'll still be watching. I used to play World of Warcraft a long time ago. God, a very long time ago. I like various MMOs. That's probably one I spent the most time on. I haven't played it for ages now. I have seen that advertised around the place. So yeah, I don't have time to get back into something like that. Well, I enjoyed the game, although it was great fun. I just don't have the time these days to get back into it. But yeah, hope it is all good. And yeah, it's I mean, when it comes to GTA races, we all have bad evenings, and you know, sometimes a little bit of time, I'll come back fresh heads, and everything is always good. Yeah, mistakes are easily made in these when you're maybe pushing a little hard sometimes. What do we want to drive? You know what, let's go tuner cars. Hopefully it won't be the Warrener thing. That would be sketchy as anything here. Alright, let's get going. Longbow, I'm sorry for the... pain that you will probably suffer unless you can get lucky and get through the mayhem early on. Oh, the darting bots are here. We had to say something. It has taken them 2 hours to get there. But the darting bots found us. Oh, we got the Euros. Okay, it's a pretty sensible car, actually. I do think, like, while this track is fun to drive in dunes, don't get me wrong and everything, I think actually in faster cars is even more entertaining because, well, you're attacking the petrol stations at so much more speed and they're so much more on edge for sliding and all that. I do actually think in some ways the faster cars here are more exciting than the likes of the dunes. Don't get me wrong, the dunes are fun and everything, which it was in the video, but these are also a good option. I don't know how slidey these are. You wouldn't... do I say it? Because if I say it, I know what's going to be asked for, but... fine, I'll say it. You wouldn't want to do this with like a Vamos or an Arbiter GT or something like that. Something that's not very precise. Oh, that's a massive accident. That's an absolutely huge crash. We've not even got to the petrol station stuff. And that's already been a monster shunt. Well, me, Brazen, and Gliska are having a great time. And I think Jamie got through. But, yeah, anything else that... anything that has kind of a mind of its own in the steering department, probably not what you want to race around here. Because you need real precision going through the petrol stations. And all of us... I got on the brakes when it looked like they were having a crash. Oh, and Jamie pushed it too hard. Jamie trying to catch the top three drove... So I got on the brakes because Gliska swung across and I wasn't expecting it. And bumped Brazen and I thought there was going to be an explosion in front. That's why I got on the brakes, just to not get caught up in it. However, Jamie just ran in too fast into the petrol station and exploded on their own. And that's one of the really annoying ones. Like, it is easy to do, but it is annoying when that one happens because you do that on your own when they were in a clear fourth place with not really under pressure, just trying to make up. Me and Gliska managed to go through different parts of the petrol station there and we're still fine. going side by side, and we're going to go into the chicane side by side. We should get out the other side of this still. Still not resolve the position. I'm going to have to fall into line now. There's not enough space to make that one work on the outside, or not enough grip there to make that one work. Oh, we're so close to the inside petrol pump for Gliska, but we are safe. And Brazen's following us. We're going through all of these, and Brazen is not backing out of it. Valtrek and Liam have exploded. They were in that group not far behind us. So that is problem. We've done an absolute textbook cutback there on Gliska, who's going to get pushed by Brazen and might hold on to the position. This is a wonderful little battle. Gliska's come out the other side in front as I had to check up. I'm not going to have the momentum to do this, so we will just fall in line. Focus on getting the run up the hill, which we do, and it's a slingshot to the lead, and we'll drag Brazen with us. That was a fantastic, about half a lap me and Gliska spent side by side. Come on, now getting the draft to Brazen, and Gliska's going to fire back. Oh, we're going to go the long way round, but we are going to be on the outside at the hairpin here. That's too late on the brakes. You can make an outside line work sometimes, not that far outside. That was sort of a different postcode that we were racing in there. We will pass Brazen. We might pass Gliska to the outside here if there's enough grip, which there is potentially. Around this, yet Gliska lost the back end over the bumps. Danger Man has come to join us. We will make it clear that our intentions are to go through the petrol station, as is Brazen's intentions. Oh, that nearly went so wrong. Oh, bloody hell. So me and Brazen kind of stacked up a little bit too much. I was trying to not get in trouble, and Brazen got pushed, and full credit to Brazen. I tell you what, there was some seriously quick thinking there, in that Brazen intentionally steered into the tanker trailer to not blow up the pump. And had Brazen not done that, that would have been an explosion for both of us, and potentially Danger Man or someone else behind. That was really, really good quick thinking from Brazen for us to actually survive all of that. Gliska got a great run through that petrol station. I've got Slipstream caught up at the wrong point. Small Man and Valentine have exploded. Petrol station claims some more victims. So, the top 5 have grouped up as Stevie is now joining us. Mute is joining the fun times. Oh, everyone goes up, and while we don't explode, we get spun in this. Mute has dodged some Mute's car's rocked by the explosions. Yeah, that one didn't work. We didn't explode, but we hit the wrecks that's caused us grief. It was gonna happen. It was gonna happen at some point. Thankfully, I didn't actually get exploded. We lost some time. We lost some time in that one, that is for sure. I mean, Danger Man's enjoying a lovely lead. It won't last, though. This track is fast. A lot of it, catch-up will just drag you towards, especially if me and Stevie start working together. It won't be long until Mute and Ewan join in as well. We will, have, again, a 5-6 car battle for the lead, and Gliska and Brazen may well be able to catch up by the end of this. There is definitely still time. There is a Lado who is coming to join the fun. So we've got Slipstream on Stevie, and this will probably bring us up to Danger Man by these corners. We're not going to get past done. I will be happy just to sit and follow for the moment. My goal will be, well, I will take the petrol station this lap around unless Stevie has a dive bomb in a weird place, which does not look likely. We will take this. I mean, we've gone in there with a lot more speed than normal. So that was about 95% commitment to the petrol station. I wanted to make sure we kept in the draft of Danger Man. Yeah, that wasn't 100% commitment, but it was a lot more than I have been doing through there, because I know the risks at the end of the day. I don't want to blow up on lap 3 out of 5. Here, this is going to be a lot more difficult manoeuvre. I do want to go for the petrol station. And we will get... I got an amazing run through there. So that's what Gliska did to me last lap around. And you can see, we got it right. We can make a big amount of time. That's a big gaggle of cars behind. Lado is turning up, but doesn't have a dive to the inside, which is helpful. Valtrek's exploded again. Valtrek's had a lot of explosions going on today. That is not what you want at all. We will get the transition onto the petrol station nicely. I don't know whether that track prop might be the slippery. If it rains, that could be a very difficult transition. Oh, Danger Man is to the... That's kind of to the inside. Didn't quite get as far along to the inside as I thought they were going to get on that one. I think once they connected to the back of my car, I was just stuck kind of turning into them unintentionally a little bit. But never mind. Ewan's going to pass all of us. We've still got a couple of laps to sort this all out. Liam's through. I'm going to lift because that's going to be such a bad line to try and fit all those cars through. I mean, Danger Man, with so much speed coming up that hill, we might be able to sweep past everybody into turn 1 on this wider line. Got to be careful, though, because the Armco appears at the end of that concrete at a really nasty angle. It is not quite 3 wide into the hairpin. Liam gives us a little boot. Again, no real problems through all of that. Now we run down the hill. The pack is getting closer together here, and I mean, this is the real conundrum. What do you do? Do you run through the petrol station in a group like this? I mean, we've just managed to like double cross over each other. We've got a great amount of speed here. Oh, I'm not going to get in the petrol station. We got a tag and my car stopped turning. Mutes, Lado's jumped all of us. Sorry, Stevie. So we got a little bit tagged in it, which is my car was not steering where I wanted it to go, and it was just safer. If in doubt, just don't go. If your car's not perfectly positioned to get into the petrol station, it's not worth the risk. Unless it's like the final lap and it's your only chance of catching a lead group, in which case, screw it, you go for it. But, yeah, I'm not going to take that chance very often. Oh, no. Lado exploded, took out Mute, and we got, again, caught up in the wreck. I committed to that inside line. The thing is, like, I committed to that so early, there's no way I can get out of it. Like, I can't avoid that. Mute, desperately unlucky, did nothing wrong, took that inside line, and got caught up in the Lado having an explosion. Mute is not having the luck. Mute is not having the luck here. Nugs has almost blown up. That was a lot closer to 100% commitment there. Now you see why I've been doing like 90% commitment most of the time, because that was on the limit. That was so close to the limit of having a massive, well, of having a death, pretty much. Well, Gliska got away with tapping a petrol pump at one point. That was not going to be one where you got away with it. Contact between Liam and Danger Man ended up with Ewan in the wall. Nugs did not quite realise how much we'd all checked up, which is understandable considering that should normally be a flat-out part of the track and we were going very slowly. We're going to sweep our way to the lead of the race around the outside of everything there with that good run. However, there's always going to be a car fighting back, which is to be expected, you know, that's how this racing works. We are wide at the hairpin. Not as wide as I have been. Hope is we can get a good run off the corner here and fight back. Although, again, the petrol stations are where it's going to matter here. What line do you take at this critical juncture in the race? Are we going to risk going for the petrol? I mean, do we risk not going for the petrol station? Because you could end up falling a bit too far back on this. Slipstream will generally drag you forward again. We've got, a great run on level 8. Oh, now we're definitely going for the petrol station. Sorry, I thought Stevie was committing to that. Sorry, Stevie. If you weren't going for the petrol pump still through the station, I do apologise, Stevie. I looked back and I thought you were, which is why I went across the track. Oh, damn it. I mean, we're actually not out of this. There is still plenty of opportunities. These cars are very sticky, but I don't know. I'll wait for the stream. Well, I might wait for the stream delay if I'm not actually tackling a petrol pump at the time. Try to figure out whether I wandered across on Gliska or whether Gliska wandered across on me a little bit. It's really hard. We were kind of on the edge of the circuit. Game! Stop with the GTA collision physics. It's like you tap the back of the car ahead and it just gets magnetically attracted to the other one. Sorry, Gliska. I've had a terrible time of bumping into Gliska in this one. Stevie has sent it. I sent it again. That was maximum commitment from me through there because it had to be because it's the final lap and there's no other chance we catch the cars ahead. We're going to try and get underneath Stevie, who's having a slide through here. Unfortunately, even with a great run through here, we are going to struggle to get into the slipstream of the cars ahead, which was what I was hoping. So I think Stevie is just going to slipstream us to the line. We've carried a lot of speed through there. Unfortunately, it is not going to be enough. I've done everything we can. Stevie doesn't quite carry enough speed through there. It looks like Liam might have got it on the line. Oh. Bloody hell. Oh, that was great fun again. That track's really good. It's really good for the streams. There is Jamie not had the best time. Glisco does well to recover to 6th, actually, considering what went on with Glisco and Brazen. Brazen only managed 15th in the end. Didn't quite go so well for them. So yeah, Liam will take it from a Danger Man. Nugs gets on the podium. Well done, Nugs. I'd get 4th head of Stevie, then Glisco, Ewan, level 8, Valentine, and Shadow would round out the top 10. Longbow just missing out in 11th from all of that. Ladder ran well for a little while and then found a few petrol stations, and yeah, didn't go so well after that. I think once you kind of get stuck further back, it's difficult to recover if you get stuck in a mess, basically. That was good fun, actually. I really enjoyed that one, which is always good. So yeah, well, I'd say well done, Pone. I mean, it was a fun track for the video. It's a great track, great fun racing for that. Sorry, Glisco, we seem to get bloody stuck bumping into each other a lot on that final lap. That didn't quite go the way that I was hoping for, really. Right. It is that time. It is that time of the stream where we do a boopy gun race. Not that it is a common occurrence, but yes, it is time for a boopy gun race. Now, the way this works, if you haven't seen one of these before, in fact, Ewan, can you remind me what your track's called? Because I've bloody forgotten. And there's going to be a little bit of delay for the stream, but yeah, I can't remember the name of the track, Ewan. So if you could let me know so I can find it in the menus. Anyway, what will happen is 3 or 4 of the filming crew are going to go and stand at various points around a track. And their entire objective is just to fire boopy guns at the cars racing. Now, the cars racing are having a normal race as such. You know, they're racing as they would in anything else, apart from the fact that every so often they're going to get knocked over. Quite a lot they're going to get knocked over. Now, the rules for this, basically, you wait until the 1 minute mark to start the race. And then at that point, you go racing. Now, it has to be a GTA race, of course, so the people with the boopy guns can shoot. No one else is allowed to shoot. Don't shoot, Ty. Don't be a twat in that one. I'm doing this because we're trusting that people are going to behave themselves. Whether that's actually... Well, we're going to hope that it's going to work. We have done stuff like this before. It does sometimes work. So if everyone can follow the rules, it'll be really good fun. But yes, do not shoot around... anyone else. Just the filming crew will be dealing with being the boopers. Alright, nobody else has to worry. All you have to do is wait around at the start line until the 1 minute mark in the race, and then you can get going. And then you have a normal race, and things will happen around you, and you will try and not have a massive death. Ewan hasn't told me what the thing's called, so I'm going to have to try and find them. I'm going to have to look through all the tracks that are made by Ewan. Not I made a hairpin. That's not the Ewan circuits that we're looking for. Just have a flick through here. I don't think it's in this first section. Is it in the second section? That is the good question. Snap You Fud? I don't know if it's that. I don't think so. I don't think it's Snap You Fud. I think we raced that one a little while ago. I think that's an actual track. God, yeah. And if it's the one I'm thinking it is the one which is in the rain. Ewan, what's the track called? I've forgotten. Pone might know. Pone is more likely to know. Yeah, sound says don't put sticky bombs and stuff on the cars because the boopy gun will explode it. You know. Actually, haven't got. Did Ewan put it anywhere? No, I know the vehicles we can use, but Ewan hasn't put the bloody name of it anywhere because I've forgotten what it is. Just called Boopy Gun Race. Boopy Gun Race 3. Why do I not seem to have it? Say, you might have... Yeah, you might have to load it up, because I can't seem to find it. It's possible I deleted it by accident, but yeah, if you want to load it up, that will work. Pwn is very much the track oracle. If we have a question, Pwn and level 8 can find tracks and find the information. The rest of us just simply can't. There is just a mess going on over there. Apparently it's called Boopy Gun Race. Well, I don't know. It wasn't appearing on my list of tracks. I must have just missed it or something. But yeah, or I might have deleted it by accident. Who knows? Mute is having an unlucky time. You have had an unlucky time in this one. You have had an unlucky time. It happens. I've had those streams. I've had them plenty. Yeah. Drake, thank you very much for another donation. Saying someone mentioned I need to be better aware in racing, which probably accounts for my driving in sensible races. How do you manage it on GTA? I mean, there are a couple of things that that go into it. I mean, the first and most important thing that I tell people, that I'll always tell people, is when you're racing with other cars, the first thing that you've got to do is, if you're not going to be overtaking the car in front of you, like specifically going into a corner, you've got to be braking earlier than you would normally. Well, the common mistake that a lot of people make, and this is not me criticising people, it's not me having a go at people, but this is a common mistake, it's a mistake that I still do sometimes to this day. One of the mistakes that you make a lot is you're racing and you're braking at your normal braking point. And the problem is that doesn't work when you're racing other cars, because other cars are going to be braking differently, and especially when you've got 3 or 4 cars all battling for position, everyone's going slower. So you've got to keep adjusting your braking point earlier and earlier. You've got to be going a lot slower through corners when you're racing in a group of cars. You're going a lot slower than you think you do. And I know it's slightly counterintuitive. Oh, well, I can brake later, I can overtake and stuff. But you can't overtake all the time, especially when there are 3 or 4 cars wide. Sometimes you do have to be braking earlier. You have to be sitting and you have to be waiting. And it's a lot of patience. A lot in GTA, it's a lot about patience with the race. You've got to wait to pick a moment to overtake, because you're going to get lots of moments to try and overtake. You've just got to wait for them. Unlike in I said, a Corsa or iRacing, you might not get a lot of moments to overtake. You might have to make the most of the chances you get. In GTA, because you're on with Slipstream and catch up, and it's a much more easy, accessible game, you're going to get a lot of chances, so you've got to be that little bit more patient. Ewan, if you want to go and set it, I mean, we've got to go with. Actually, no, save that till last. We'll go with the. Let's go with Sports Classics. Let's go with Sports Classics first, and then we'll go with Compact seconds. So yeah, everybody racing. So filming crew members will set up themselves on the Boopy platforms. Okay, so everyone driving, wait until the 1 minute mark. At the 1 minute mark, set off. The track is, pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy to drive around. It's not too crazy. It's going to get crazy very quickly because cars are going to be falling over all the time. That's yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be good fun. So we haven't really done this before. Hopefully it all works. I will not be booping in this one. I will just be driving the Dynasty. See, the Dynasty, it does interest me in how this is going to do. I think it could be quite good. I think it could be quite entertaining for this, because it is. Actually, I'm going to do that while we're here, sure. But I just want to do that for future Survive the Hunts. I think it's quite slow, it's quite small, I think it's going to be quite easy to fall over. So, this should be entertaining. These should get booped quite nicely. So yeah, all of us are just going to wait on the starting grid while a few filming crew members are going to dot themselves around. It looks like everybody is paying attention. Hey, happy days. Well done. Oh, excuse me, Ladosaurus. A certain Lado has booped us along. That's it. We will park in front of Lado. We will try and... all the yellow cars are attacking. Oh no, there's so many yellow cars today. Well, okay, this has been less good. Brazen's not even here and there's too many yellow cars. God damn. Nope. I am going to find a gap. There's a gap. So Lombo's on the final corner. Gliska's tried to... Gliska's carjack level 8. Oh, I was going to run over level 8. Didn't work. Gliska's carjack level 8. We've got Ewan blocking the start. Someone set a flare on. I mean, it is with the reason why I have to wait a minute just to make sure all the boopers can get around the map into positions. And now it is time to begin. Lombo's already fired a shot into the pack. Liam's fallen over and Gliska's spun, and Salmon might have spun Salmon a little bit, although there's a lot of cars. Like, a lot of cars are going to fall over and a lot of things are about to go wrong. Oh, that's a big crash for Chevy there. And I did get that checkpoint somehow. Ewan's got booped. I'm about to be the next one. Oh, that one just whizzed across the nose. It's not going to last long. Oh, that one thumped behind us. Run away! Oh, it's not worked. But running away lasted exactly all of about 10 seconds. And, oh, someone's almost made it into the pit box bit. It's like the pit building. We're stuck. I mean, the outside's probably safer there. Oh, please turn, please turn, please turn, please turn. Level 8's going to get spun. Someone in chat just saying the yellow cars look like New York taxis. They kind of do, actually. Yeah, I see what you mean. In a weird sort of a way. They do kind of look like that. This is somewhere that things can go really badly wrong. You can get booped into the explosive barrels. Oh, Gliska got a wheelie in front of us. A red car's gone for a tumble. Liam's getting peppered with shots and has been rolled one way, rolled the other, and I've got fired almost over the wall. No, I haven't been fired over the wall. It's disaster. That's not where I needed to go at all. I'm going to go to the back. I need to go this way. Hello, lad. It's all the way to the back, pretty much. Oh, that went wrong. All it took was one boop at an awkward place, and we got fired onto the wall. And there's an abandoned level 8 car. What went on here? Was this Gliska and level 8 trying to hijack each other's cars? Oh, someone did get booped into the trees. That's so much understeer there. Bloody hell. I just did not want to turn. Level 8 is tumbling through the air. Oh god! Cars in front and behind me exploded in boops. We have, well, I mean, we're up to 7th now. It's going to change so quickly. The understeer in this is truly shocking. Formula 10 just was a standstill boat, like bumped Gliska, and then I just also died from momentum or lack of. Someone got flung around all over the place. We're in the middle of all of this. Whoop. I mean, if you see a pack of cars like that, the booper is 100% going to boop it. The red car tried to escape around the outside. I mean, it was a valiant effort to try that outside, but unfortunately, we're all going to get fired over that way. At some point, someone has got booped into the explodey stuff. Was that Liam got booped into the explodey stuff? Then is having a tough time. Level 8's gone over and been exploded. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Well, it kind of was supposed to happen a little bit. I'm struggling to turn. Level 8. Ewan got a tag from Jamie. Liam's done an amazing front flip. 10 out of 10 flip. Mute leads the way in this. Ewan's... Go! I'm going to go for a front flip. No, it's in the trees. No. No, come on. Roll off there. Roll off there. Thank you. One of the boopers was actually kind of helpful. That's something. Oh. We are going to be on the outside around here. We've got to look out for the wrecks of cars. I mean, with a few deaths, there are going to be... Well, I think there's only one death, actually. There might only be one wreck around the place. Oh. I think I'm the only orange car, which does make me rather obvious at this point. Is Gliska changing cars every lap? Is that Gliska's plan here? It's not easy to do, unless there are a lot of abandoned cars around the place. Oh, Formula 10 got too much oversteer on their own and got in trouble. Either that or Gliska's car looks like a weird colour from a distance. Maybe it's just the lighting at a distance making that look different, because it is missing the same door that I think Gliska was. Oh, hello. There's another good front flip for somebody. That's Salmon. Salmon managing to do a front flip. Coming up the ramp. Oh, Team Yellow has made a mess of things for me. As is common. Oh, Lado and Level 8 are having a bad time. This is such a gaggle of cars that the Boopers are not going to be able to resist just firing something into the midst of that and hoping against hope that cars get launched. We've actually pushed our way through that quite nicely. Don't know if I want to beat Noel. I'm not going to be leading for long. We have just immediately got stopped. Excuse me. Can I have my wheels on the ground, please? I'll let you go through. This might have changed. Were they always in a green car? Don't know. I just spanned the wheels and did the laziest, dumbest spin. Hello. These things are like very slow, very slow, very slow, and then all of a sudden you just get enough wheel spin to spin them in a really lazy way. Oh, this lap's got awful. The end of it's got awfully. We got third coming down the hill. Yeah, there's the lazy spin. All right. I mean, we're going to have a lap now, mostly on our own, which is something. All right. Yeah, Gliska's changing car every lap. Oh, that lap. Yeah. So Lado was leading for a while and has ended up behind me. That's how badly things have gone. We do generally have a gentleman's agreement rule whereby the Boopers don't really aim too much at the cars at the back, although it is admittedly very easy to lose track as to who is last and who is around the back, because it gets so crazy that you forget. Like, some cars can fall a long way back all of a sudden, and you can forget that there's where the gaps are in the field, sort of stuff. It does happen. They're not intentionally bullying the cars at the back, though. Even if they do sometimes get booped, and it can be quite frustrating. We were saved there by the inside marker on that. Oh, someone's fallen off. I think that was Formula 10. Went for a tumble. We're going to sneak our way to the inside through there, which we do make work. Jamie's had a very big role. Mute's had a big role. Everyone's... oh, God, Small Man has been absolutely bullied. Liam's fallen. Fred's fallen. It's now our turn to fall. Nope. Crazy got spun. Oh, we just got shuffled sideways, and now we're over. Not the barrier again. I mean, I think we're probably quicker just driving around here than resetting, to be honest. That's so unnecessary. That's so unnecessary. Right there. Gliska. Somehow every lap Gliska loses a door. How have you always lost that door, Gliska? You're in a different car. Did you nick Danger Man's car? I think you did. The Danger Man's parked up as one of the Boopers. That's one way to go. That's one way to do it. You're not going to be able to do it every lap. This is a 10-lap race. We're doing endurance booping. Oh, bloody hell, we've fallen over quite spectacularly there. Oh, now we're slithering around like a fool. Yeah. Oh, God, dear. I mean, we are already at half distance now, so there is still stacks of time to catch up. We just... oh, God, got to be a little bit careful. Actually, just this vehicle on this surface is awful. It has no grip, it has no brakes, it has oversteer at such low... it has uncontrollable levels of oversteer at super low speeds. It's going to have... you've got to actually be really careful with it. We might have to have this on a proper slippery surface track at some point, because it's actually really difficult to drive. The front end is just disconnected to the rest of the car. It just doesn't turn. The front end doesn't care. Lado's had trouble. Liam's in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm in lots of trouble now. There's just this huge pack of cars that have made a mess. A wool alert to Ethan. Thank you very much for the donation. I shall read that one at the end of this suffering, really. Ewan's just bunny hopped everybody. Liam's got murdered heading around that final corner. We've got I mean, it's been a better position across the line that time out. And then there's just a bundle of cars in turn one. The Boopers are vicious today. Is that Lado who's just got chucked around? That's a huge flip for Liam. Liam with the biggest flip of the race so far, I think. Valtrek's leading the way for now into the... oh dear. I'm going to take the lead. Oh, I'm not going to take the lead. I've had a spin. Chevy's got past and then been immediately booped out of the way. Oh, hello, Mute. Thank you for catching me. Much appreciated. Level 8's done a weird bunny hop and spun. I'm on the brakes. I mean, I don't know whether hugging the wall... Oh, crazy it feels. It's struggling to slow down. Some of these things are really difficult to slow down. I don't know whether hugging the wall... Well, hugging the wall would work if we didn't get pincered, sadly, by Mute in this one. We'll climb the hill. Mute in reverse was almost as quick as we were climbing the hill. That's not a great sign for this. Yeah, maybe hug the wall. Although some bits of the wall you can get booped over, that's the problem. Formula 10 is just on a barrier at the moment. It's just using the barrier as a lift. We get a great run through here, but like, oh, it seriously doesn't matter because that happens so often. Shadow's on a flip. Liam's missed the corner. Ewan's got jumped into the air. I've got jumped into the air, but I do come back down. Did come back down facing the right direction. Hello, Gliska. Do you want to swap cars? Ah! Okay, there's a small problem with this plan. Let us swap cars. There you go. Have the orange car. Oh, someone's being mean. Let Gliska have the orange car. God damn it! I was part of this. It's fine. We'll let that happen. It's cool. We'll be a good sport. Let Gliska have her orange car, for God's sake. There we go. I think she's got it. Onwards! Onwards to... I mean, we'll get back to the lead pack in no time. It's very weird driving a wrong-coloured car. It's definitely very weird. Oh, no. No steering. No steering. No steering. And then we're fine. Liam's reversed. I mean, maybe being in this will be a better incognito car. Not that the boopers are just aiming at, like, where is the biggest cluster of cars you can hit. That's what they aim at, not specific people, pretty much. And this is still quite distinctive anyway. Right, I don't know whose car this was. Whose car was this to start with? Because it wasn't Danger Man's, because Danger Man's is a darker red. It's not one of Salmon's cars. I don't even know who this car once belonged to. Can we like track the what's it like the history of our car? I'm trying to figure out who is driving a car this colour. Yeah, RSC is also in like the Danger Man sort of dark red. I'm falling over at a weird point here. I don't know whose this car is. Unless it is Danger Man's. Danger Man's is the only one I can think it is, but I'm pretty sure that's a darker colour, darker red than this. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's not where I needed to go at all. We managed to... Oh, it might be Childish's car. I think Childish had to go. I don't think they were still in this anymore. It is their colour, though. Might be Small Man, actually. That could be the one. Although I think they were driving in a black car, but whether they've swapped at some point along the way is anyone's guess, really. Oh, sorry, Chevy. It's just the littlest of knocks is all it takes in this to upset a car. Yeah, Small Man is often in a red car, but I don't know whether they were in... it is Small Man, okay. I didn't know if you started... I did see you in a different coloured car, but everyone's been swapping cars, so it's so difficult to keep track of anymore. Oh dear. Crazy here is in an awkward place here. There's no good ways out of that. Oh, no, I think let's just got Longbow's car by now. We are just playing past parcel with cars, as it would seem. Right. Salmon had the lead of the race and then fell over, and we've gone for an overtake, which, I mean, is kind of academic slightly. Salmon's gone rolling down a hill. We are going to find a gap. Still trying to find a gap. There's a checkpoint. Oh, Valtrek's over. Oh, there's my car. No. Thank you, Jamie. And some boops have gone. Formula 10 is in the lead. I've got over a pissing barrier again. This is getting ridiculous. I keep going over the barriers. I'm going the Blakey strategy. I'm going to try and get in my own car again. Can I go across the track? Right, is it safe? Yes. Right. I'm going to get back in my own car. And then we can carry on. Oh, there's only a couple of laps to go. I mean, it's cost us a bit of time. I know we could have reset, but this is for someone... Gliska, why do you... I'm guessing why does Gliska's cars always end up without a door? But I guess because Gliska gets out of them or he's getting in them and they get booped with the door not shut properly because Gliska's like driving straight from the off. That's I guess the most likely way that one works. Oh, I should not have sent that to the inside of level 8. I'm sorry. That was so clumsy. That was very clumsy. I mean, we're going to catch up anyway, I think, by the end of the race. However, that was unfortunately a lazy overtake. Oh, come on now. We're so far back. Focus on the leaders. Leave us alone back here. If you, like, yeah, that was a little bit uncalled for from Stevie there. But as I said, you just don't necessarily always know who's in the lead of the race and who isn't. But certainly I look a long way back, and Gliska, I'm going to guess, is behind me. Yeah, so yeah, me and Gliska are the last place cars on the track, pretty much. But the whole front group is going to get really held. This section here is just so dangerous to everybody. You just get held up for so long. Oh, that's not what I needed at all. Go, 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 go. Oh dear. RSC has been in the lead pack actually for a while. They've had a bad lap around and dropped to the back of the field. I mean, we're caught the pack now. Chevy's sliding about. We will go and have a look. We'll move for 10th place now. I mean, we're very much in the thick of things again. Lado's waiting. Oh god, just boopy shots coming in everywhere. I mean, yeah, from pointing backwards and like 16th a lap ago, we are now in the lead group. I actually like Salmon's idea of kind of hug the wall here. You can't get blown over that wall, so why not? Although Jamie's just had a bigger roll, so that didn't really help. We're about to get booped a lot here. Danger Man has exploded somebody. Oh, on the final lap, that's unlucky. Oh! we very much just like kickflipped Small Man's car away. Somehow a boop went through me into Salmon. I don't quite know how that one worked, but it did. We've dropped back to 7th. Oh. In all of that, there is a huge amount of luck-based going on in this. It is very much luck-based as we head into the final section. Jamie's been rolled around. Okay, this is it. Small Man has been tipped and tipped and tipped, and Liam's out wide. Liam will lead the way through here. Valtrek's trying to have a look in this. Liam's car is being fired at from every which direction. We're on the inside of everybody there. Liam is still leading the way in reverse. We have now got the lead of the race, but can we get to the finish line? No, we've been rolled. Go! Mute's going to win, and we're in the wall, and it's going to be 4th, maybe, if we can finish from this position, which we do. Mute steals a victory at the end. A great steal. I think that's the second time on this track I've been rolled on the final corner and denied a victory. At least this time it was still 4th. Mute takes victory. Salmon second ahead of Valtrek. We would end up 4th ahead of Formula 10. Kezia Films, Level 8, Liam, Jamie, and Chevy round out the top 10. Gliska, in the end, was 14th. Despite swapping cars every lap. But, I mean, it was so silly on that one. Oh dear. Oh, that was good fun. I mean, it was the mayhem that was expected. I thought I'd almost got it snuck through for the victory. Unfortunately, we did not. That was slightly longer than intended. Ethan, thank you very much for the donation. So, evening, Alex. I have an ode to Boopy gun races. This circuit looks easy at first glance, but beware, because there's more than a chance that those guns which do boop will put you on your roof with little to no warning in advance. I like it. That definitely sums up the Boopy gun tracks. Nicely done. Yeah, thank you very much indeed, Ethan. And Sound, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, looking at how good everyone in the group are today, especially for all the non-filming crew, everyone doing so well at listening. Yeah, everyone's done a really good job of listening and getting the rules right, etc. on this one. This might seem promising for further attempts at King of the Hill live again, and it not be miserable for everyone. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, well done everybody for following the rules and paying attention, etc. Which is always good. Yeah, it is possible if we can get a good King of the Hill, then platform going. I might try and build one at one point. I don't know if I will, but yeah. All right, if we want to go... So we're going to go, yeah, prees on this one. 6 laps seems about right. Yeah, I'll have a go at booping. You and I'll try booping. I wasn't going to, but you know what, actually, let's go for it. As it'll be interesting to see what it's like from that viewpoint, really, in this one. So yeah, we'll have a go at being a booper. I'm going to go on the high platform. Actually, no, I'm not. I take that back because that's what I did in the video. I'm going to go on the final corner, just for the sake of variety. I will go on the final corner, as I think when we filmed it, I went on the high platform. I mean, you get a good view of everywhere, so it should be good. No, Drake's saying Pone is building a rallycross boopy gun race. Oh God. I mean, hey, we'll always look forward to playing them. At the end of the day, we love silly, wacky, crazy races, and that's, you know, part of the fun here. So I should always look forward to them. We do know. We do know that there's probably going to be plenty of chaos, and who knows how well they will work, but yeah, we'll always look forward to them. I guess we're good to go, I think, Ewan. I think we've got as many as we're going to get on this. I'm going to have a drink before we start. And it'll be our turn to cause some chaos. I mean, I know my shooting's not great. Outside of shooting in GTA... Actually, I'd say the last shooter I played was Overwatch 2. And I haven't played that for a while. So... I played that around when it came out, and I enjoyed it when I played it. And then I haven't had time. And if I have had a tiny bit of time to play a game of some description, at the moment I have been mostly playing Total War Warhammer 3. Pretty much. Played a little bit of Vampire Survivors as well. Whatever the name of that one is. I like that one. That was good fun, actually. It's really good for a little indie game. But, yeah, I'm not a great shot. Never have been, particularly. So, yeah, I will not be great with the old boopy gun. I will do my best, though. I mean, from down here, we will get to see a lot of the... you get to see a lot of the track. It's not perfect. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave my car. If Gliska wants to use the orange car at some point, you are more than welcome to, and I won't boop you while you are stealing the car. I've got it. Actually, I'll position it slightly better. I don't know if Gliska's going for the car swap this time, but I'll position it. I'll even leave the door. I was going to leave the door open for you. I'll position it so you can get it out of there. There we go. Right. Here we go. At the 1 minute mark, they will begin. The Gliska's already stolen someone's car. Of course they have. Jamie's already on half health. Now, get back in your car and get ready to race. You're gonna lose out. Run! And it's already a messy start. We do normally give them more time than this, but it's on street. Oh, that was a very big flip for a lot of cars. I guess I can boot from this distance. That's good to know. Didn't realise I could actually hit them down there. That's quite effective. Cool. I can't really do much. I don't think I can get them over that side. No, it doesn't quite go far enough. So yeah, now we've got to be sort of sat at the waiting bit. Again, I don't think we can reach them over there. That's sadly a little bit too far. I mean, if boopy guns had unlimited range, imagine the chaos that could cause. It would be insane. I'm not going to have any idea who is in what position in this race, because I think everybody's been swapping cars, so it's going to be anyone's guess at this point as to who is where. Danger Man's in a yellow car. Valetain's in their own colour, and Valetain's having a flight, and then there's a lot of yellow cars down here, and oh, that didn't really do as much as I'd hoped it would. That has kind of bopped some around, and we can roll Danger Man, and then we can roll Fred, and then we can roll you, maybe. Mute snuck away. Well, someone in Mute's car has snuck away, and they're spun, and then we'll just fire into the pack. That was a hell of a roll from somebody there. Oh, Jamie's nicked the car. Someone was going to. I swear the long-range boops here are actually more effective than the close-range ones some of the time. We will try. Oh, we kind of just got someone to do an endo really there. Actually, you're lot a lot further back, so he won't shoot at you. It's like you sit around for a little bit, and then it gets absolutely crazy as you try and boop whoever the leader is. That was a great shot on somebody over there. The thing went tumbling through the air, and then you just get from here. You just get to watch the chaos because you can't quite affect it yet. So some poor sod stuck on their roof, spinning around. Random flares are a go. And then we do have to get ready. God dear, can't speak properly very well. Not that I normally can. It is a turquoise car that was leading the way. Green car is spun and not quite over. Salmon. Oh well, Salmon got boot. Literally about to hit Salmon as someone else knocked them over. We will get Mute to Mute with a wonderful roll and a wonderful land. Mute, how are you doing this? Stay upside down. There we go. We will push you into the pack. Oh, the green one's got away. And we will roll another leader. Tell you what, the problem with the Pre is it lands on its wheels too much. Shadow Marine has had a terrible time there. Liam's got wiped out. Yeah, so many of the times this Pre will end up landing back on its wheels. Which is surprising. Who knew? Who knew the Pre was so good at landing on its wheels when being rolled by a Boopy gun? Not normally a most important skill, but Mute with some of the best stunt landings we've seen today. Nicely done, Mute. That's how they got the win on that first race. They're apparently able to land on the wheels better. Although we'll see whether they can do it next time around. That's the the next thing. Yes, the Pre has. What was that robot? Oh God, I can't remember. Was it Iron Ore? The robot that was like a barrel shape that technically always landed on its wheels because the barrel always meant it rolled onto its wheels, essentially. No, I thought Iron Ore had an axe, didn't it? So I don't think that one would need a shriek mech. But there was one that had like its inbuilt shriek mech was just, it was a barrel. It landed on its wheels. So, yeah, I don't remember well enough now. We will boop a green car forward. We will just send someone into the sky. I don't quite know how that one happened. Look, we've been almost 3 hours. We have to talk about Robot Wars at some point during this, alright? I think we spun someone in there. No, they're a little bit too far away now. And, oop, no. Nothing happened. Christian Sanders. What do I think of the new Prius? I mean, I like the look of it. It looks a lot better than the old ones. We're not getting over here, so it doesn't really matter too much to me. But it's not bad looking. It's definitely a big improvement over the previous generations. As far as the mechanics of all that go, I don't know. Don't know anything about the specs of it, etc. But yeah, we don't get it over here anyway, so it's a little bit irrelevant. But it does look pretty good. It does look quite a lot like the Lucid Air a little bit. So yeah, I mean that's a good-looking car. So if you're going to copy something, yeah, copy that one. They are getting better. They are getting better looking, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't know about the mechanics and the driving, of course, having never driven one. And yeah, we won't be getting it here anyway. I'm just firing into the mess of boot cars. I think that is my car. Go. Stevie just got picked up and dropped. Liam can roll into Stevie. There we go. And then we'll roll Stevie, and then we'll roll. Oh, we missed Liam. Damn it! I was hoping that was going to spin Liam. It didn't. Right. Oh, that just went straight through everyone. And that went straight through everyone as well. That was too late. Alright, yeah. Nope. I think I've just fired a little too high there. No, it's just not getting anyone at the moment. Get Danger Man. Yep. That's the bit that mattered. Oh, we found a little bit better. Actually, JB's at the back. Probably shouldn't be booping those. Oops. We only got there at the end. Mute is continuing to lead from Vattel, and Mute's just been booped wide. I guess Valentine might be leading now on that one. I mean, you're not wrong, they couldn't get much work. Well, I mean, the first gen ones were really bad. They've gradually got better looking. The same with like the Nissan Leaf. The first gen Leaf was hideous. The new ones are actually not bad. In terms of appearance. And the Nismo Leaves are really cool. But I think they already have a prototypes. Mute, we're going to just boot. Oh, Mute's landed back on the wheels again and then got punted by a Stevie, sorry. You can go over there, and then Longbow can get nudged around. Valentine can do a wheelie for reasons, and now Longbow can fall over, and we can miss Mute. And Valentine can roll into Mute. Yep. Go to work, and then into the pack. Stevie comes out in the lead. Don't even know what lap number they're on. Absolutely no idea. I just see a pack of cars, and I fire a gun at said pack of cars. That's so many cars. If one of those doesn't fall over, I'll be really disappointed. Hey, Gliska is struggling to land back on the wheels. Oh, that's a little bit too late. And I think they're out of range now from... Oh, hello, Longbow. You've had a bad time. And, oh, Danger Man's also had a bad time. Longbow was last by a long way. It was a little bit mean going for Danger Man, but it was not as bad as going for Longbow. It's a shame. We can't quite reach there. I mean, we are going to kind of decide this race a little bit. Not intentionally. I think they might be on their final lap now, but I don't know. Moment. Hello. Oh, the microphone died just at the critical moments. My car won! My car got a victory. I did not. However, my car did at least win. That was something. I don't know why that disconnected again. I'd got to get a new wire. It's not even the cat's fault. I've got no cat in the office. The dog's fast asleep. In fact, the dog's been asleep the whole bloody stream, pretty much, apart from one moment where he got up, barked, farted, and went over to the window. Gotta love dogs. Gotta love dogs. But, there we go. Well done to Jamie for taking victory. Liam ended up second ahead of Shadow. Fred in fourth ahead of Kezia Films. RSC and Smallman in seventh. I didn't get time to read through all of that. But that is the wonderful Boopy gun track made by Ewan. It's a lot of fun. It's an awful lot of fun. And a wonderful way to end a stream. So, of course, a big thank you to everybody for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this stream. It is time to go run a little bit long, but that's okay. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed some GTA madness. I have, as ever, had some good fun with it. We had some really, really close races. The petrol station race was fantastic. We had some genuinely really, really close races and had some good fun along the way. And everyone followed all the rules with the Boopy gun race, which is fantastic. Thank you all. That is also much appreciated. Of course, another big thank you goes out to everybody who has donated today. It is always greatly, greatly appreciated. So thank you all very much for the donation. I think I read everything out. I do apologise if I missed any along the way. Sometimes GTA can get a bit mad, and sometimes my brain doesn't work too good. That is par for the course, really. But yeah, it is greatly appreciated. That, though, shall indeed be it from me. I will be back on Wednesday. Hopefully Carly will be joining with me, but there will definitely be RimWorld on Wednesday. We shall see how the colony continues there. There's a million and one things that can go terribly wrong, but we will see what particular million things happen to us that time around. I might be trying to find some new mods for like cars and stuff, if I can get it working. I don't know if I can get it working though. If I can, Who knows? But we'll see. There will be RimWorld on Wednesday. There'll be more streams next week. Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday are my streaming days. So hopefully I will see plenty of you folks then. That, though, is going to be it from me. Until next time, a goodbye.